Definitely
No,
gotta
not
be.
yet.
Okay.
Burn it, burn it, burn it. Dun,
Uh,
dun,
uh,
dun.
We got people in the room though.
Dun,
Hey, Biz, go ahead, and make
dun,
me live, man. Make me
dun.
live. Time at five. Goddamn.
Turn it, turn it, turn, turn
How you
it.
sing the song though? What's the first words?
Come on, girl.
Come on.
I've been watching you for a while.
Ain't this the second verse?
Right. I was like, wait a minute.
I think it's the
Girl, I
yeah.
know this might
might sound strange.
Yeah.
Go with you
that way.
I've been watching you for a while.
I don't know all of the songs at all.
In your style, and I'm know your name. And hit you with my number, and I hope that you
Call me someday.
And if you want
Why? It's your boy Caress.
yeah.
Nevertheless, don't stress. One more time. Why? It's your boy Caress. Nevertheless, don't stress, man. We here on Dial at Night once again. Feel me, man? And we gotta just make everything be great today, man. Let me tell you, we starting a little late, but we gonna get it on in. Feel me? We got a good cast today on my mama, man. A lot of heavy hitters in the room, man. We're going to really indulge on that, man. We're going to start introducing everybody. We're going to start right here with Miss Dom, man. Go ahead and let them know what it is, what a TI is.
Okay, hey Dallas, it's your girl, Dom Burnett. You can call me Dom,
Okay, what's your name on Instagram?
the Dom Burnett.
The Dom Burnett. Okay, what you do, babe?
So, in the daytime, I'm a supply chain account manager.
Woo!
At night, I'm studying for IT. And on the weekends, you can hit your girl because I do lashes.
Big lashes, no little lashes. Okay, we're
Big
going to move.
lashes, not little lashes.
Go ahead. Okay, Miss Lioness, what's up?
Well, my name is Lioness Tulane,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm all
What do you
things
do?
artistry.
What do you do?
I'm all things artistry.
All things
So,
artistry.
I'm a film director.
Mhm.
I write, direct, I act. I do paintings, graphic design, whatever.
You
all things
everything
art.
in a goddamn nutshell. Okay, so what do you got coming up, and what do people need to know about you right at this very moment?
My directorial debut, titled Dynasty. It's a science fiction film.
Mhm.
Written, executive produced, directed, and starring myself. Starring Lil Flip and a few big time actors and actresses based out in Dallas.
God bless you.
Yeah, thank you.
As
You
we
better
do
shut
in
the
the
fuck
art
up.
world. As we do in the
Okay.
art world.
You know, she ain't shit, but we gonna introduce her anyway. My co-host,
Boy, okay.
Justice, man. Justice, go ahead and tell them what you do.
Oh, yeah, I'm really getting sick and tired of telling y'all what I do. I mean, I'm pretty much a regular on here.
Well, you gotta remember, people tune in differently every day, so you gotta
Okay.
act like this the first time every single
All right,
time.
you guys. Hi. It is so lovely to meet all of you guys live in full effect right now, on the screen.
I love it.
Okay, Bruno. Fuck up, Brandon Bugatti. We ain't even dealing with this motherfucker right now.
I was gonna say, wait. I was giving the energy. I was bringing the energy into the room.
Bring it in.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I personal train. That's what I went to school for. So that's one of my favorite things to do.
Okay.
Get people in shape, health wise, like what they eat, what they put in their body, all of that stuff like that. Event planning. I do music as well, and got some other stuff going on that I'm not ready to talk about too much yet. But I'm working on my own skincare line.
Big
Okay,
time.
girl.
Okay. We got Brandy Bugatti. We also got Brandy B. Whatever name you want to call her, she the
Boy,
shit.
You
Go
know
ahead.
what that
talk
B is derivative for all the big things that goes on. It could be billionaire, Brandy B, billionaire, Brandy B, big B,
Boss.
boss
The biggest boss.
Big B, big booty, big Brandy B, big Bugatti. What do you do, baby?
Well, I'm God's child. I'm here to apply my purpose. You know what I'm saying? I'm here. I'm really give my gift. God-given gift is being a musician. That's all range, all genres of music. You can't put me in a box. I am an entrepreneur. I own my own cleaning service. I would love to explain the name, but in the world of business, sometimes you got to keep that to yourself. And when you're in business for a long time, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
I also have a non-profit organization, Royal Hands and Royal Hearts, where we deal with troubled teenagers and also pregnant teens. and we're gonna be giving back pretty soon to the community in Fort Worth. You know, dibbling and dabbling, and what can I say? Just wholesome. If you don't got it, we got it, and that's how we pay our tithes around here.
Oh, my mama. What record are you pushing right now? Because you are a big artist out here in these streets in Dallas, Texas right now.
Am I?
From Shreveport, feel me, right?
Am I? Oh yeah, street. Wah. Real ratchet city. Boosie, you know where you came down and you got it from.
Okay, I'm my mama. You got Boosie got it from you.
Boosie, no, he didn't get it
Boosie
from
gonna
me.
be
He got it from
like, that's
the
some
city.
bullshit.
Nah, he got it from the city.
Oh, my mama did.
This
so,
is true.
well,
This is
his
not
city,
something
you know, Baton
that's-
Rouge got it too. Now, don't do that.
No, the whole Louisiana got it, but Ratchet, the real Ratchet City came from Shreveport, Louisiana. We all about the Ratchet, baby. The song came from Shreveport. He brought it
Got
from an
you.
artist within Shreveport. And
Got
he
you.
made
Is
it
that the name of the
global.
song you pushing right now?
Ratchet? No.
What's the name of this song that these people need to know right now?
The song that the people need to know is "Where's the Lie."
Mm-hmm.
And currently, when the album dropped, the new debut visual and my new current single is "Like Me, I Can Be."
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. We got my boy Corey over here, man. Corey, tell him about yourself, brother.
It was good. It was good. Dallas is Corey from New Orleans, Louisiana, the 504.
Hi.
Other side of Louisiana, you hear me?
Swamp City.
But yeah, so my name is Corey. I'm a financial planner during the daytime, and during the nighttime, I run my own business where I do business consulting and financial planning as well. So my business is a wealth and strong advisory. Again, my goal is to help your wealth grow as strong as possible and make sure you're good and you can chill back in retirement and kick your feet up. So definitely holler at me for sure. But yeah, I'm here to look in front of all these lovely women. And shout out to Caress for bringing me on, man. I appreciate it.
Man, we appreciate you too, brother, man. So, man, we always let y'all know where we gonna be at all week. I'm gonna actually spend a smaller time on this week. I'm gonna run through it in my whatever pops up in my mind. If y'all know what, if I'm gonna go through the whole week because we want people. We always tell people, man. People be like, Dallas be lame now. You just don't know where to go. You listening to the radio. You trying to figure out where to go. Buy the radio. People who have really great parties don't use radio. They use those people's they use the avenues that they created to promote what they do. So we gotta let y'all outsiders know, and the people in town who don't go out. So they always call my phone like, what's the play? They always say, what's the play? So every Monday, I feel like you can't miss going to DG's, man. I feel like DG's gonna have good drinks, good food. They actually do bottle service for very cheap, sometimes $150 for a bottle. On a Monday, man, you know it pops off like that at DG's. Hookah too. They got hookah at DG's as well. They in at 2. Feel me? Go ahead and get that. You feel me? Tuesdays. Yeah, what y'all like to go to on Tuesdays? What y'all like to do? I'm gonna tell you like this: you can go to every strip club in the world in Dallas on Tuesdays because that is $2 Tuesdays, my nigga. You can go ahead and do that shit. I ain't promoting nobody on a Tuesday right now, so I'm gonna let it slide because we had somebody, but we ain't talking about them tonight.
Yeah.
Wednesdays we got
Amora.
Amora.
Wednesdays.
Amora is good. Shout out to Dallas Elite, man. Shout out to Lil B. Everybody who doing what they doing on Wednesdays at Amora. On Thursdays, what's going on Thursdays? Help me out, Justice.
Thursdays. I don't even know if I
To be honest, right now I don't even know what's going on Thursdays.
It's some.
It's African night at Culture in Addison.
Okay, yeah.
Well, let's
They
do
got
Culture in
Culture.
Addison on Thursdays for y'all this
know
week,
that.
man. Yeah, you better shut the fuck out,
I know
Miss
Fridays,
Lioness.
Saturdays, and
You feel me?
Sundays.
On Fridays, I'm
Thrive.
gonna say R&B Fridays
Where
at fucking headquarters. I
Thrive as
feel like
well.
that's gonna be the biggest party you're gonna run into.
I'm gonna say Hideaway.
If you want to get into it a little bit more, you can go to Thrive with Dallas Elite
Yeah.
on Fridays in Gary. I think Gary there too.
Visionary Marketing Group.
Yeah, my mama, but Gary. Before he came up with these nice ass names and shit.
Visionary Marketing Group.
The
is
names
in
of
the
these promoters are
business,
very
that's
important.
not
That's why I say Lil B. That's why I say
yeah,
Gary.
they
That's
are
why I say
important.
these niggas' names because these people are the people who put this type of things together. So yeah. Also Saturdays, what's going on? Headquarters ain't as good on Saturdays, but they have something. I feel like people need to pay me a little bit more so I can remember.
Don't you got like gardens on Fridays and Saturdays? The garden.
The Garden, where's the Gardens at?
Where it used to be Area 111, now it's the garden.
The Garden. Y'all heard it. Y'all heard it from Miss Justice for real, man. You know she for real. She to my left, and you're right. Goddamn, she here all night.
Okay, so what is in the
Sunday.
garden? What is in the
What's
garden?
Sunday?
Let's elaborate.
It better be some plants.
Friday, you got the R&B.
Is it Adam or is it Eve?
Oh, you know,
Both of them.
I'm in
We're
the
playing, y'all.
garden.
We
That's
almost
the
through.
Definitely.
We almost through. Let's go ahead and structure it. Look, Sundays we got Palms. I'm a support Palms. They have a great. I feel like if you ain't from Dallas and you go to Palms, you're gonna feel like you know Dallas a little bit. If you go to Dallas Elite again, you know. By the way, on Saturday we got opera. Let's not forget that. Don't go to opera if you ain't got no money to get a section, or if you ain't playing that shit out, because you're gonna be standing around looking like a crazy person. They up echelon. If you just got some money, you want to take your girl out, you want to do an anniversary party, want to have 15 people walk in with you want to spend at least $3,000-$4,000. Go ahead and go to opera. You know they gonna be with you for sure.
Yeah.
But if you don't do that shit in time, you will not be there. On my mama. But yeah, Palms on Sundays for Dallas Elite. We got anything else on Sundays?
Playhouse on Sundays.
Which Playhouse? It's a lot of. I feel like it's a lot of them.
Y'all be specific.
Secret Sundays Playhouse. Normally that's co-op.
6 of these
co-op
motherfuckers.
group.
Goddamn.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah, so they got Sunday. Shout out to Claude and yeah.
Oh, baby got notes.
So I'm about to get. We gonna. Should I don't know with the crowd. Should I just go in
What's
on?
that? Is that a
Bring
note?
it
What
in.
is that?
Should I go in on it real quick or should
Spiral?
I?
We still use Spiral?
Man, my daughter gave me this spiral. I was like, usually I be in my phone, but I was like, you know
We're
what?
gonna do it.
I want to have some goddamn, you know what I'm saying, some tetherable or some, you know, some. But like, I'm trying to think, do I want to go with y'all first or go with the current event? The current event is, it was a woman on live. She killed her husband, I believe.
Oh yeah.
And I've heard rumors that he was gay and he was leaving her for a dude. I've heard, but let's not even focus on that. She killed him. Now,
Sorry.
when I first heard this shit, I felt like everybody was putting like she was a murderer. Like, she definitely was holding dude inside the house. Like, raise your hand if you've seen this video.
I have not.
Have y'all heard about it?
I
Right?
heard
No,
about it.
I haven't heard of
I
it.
thought it was crazy.
This is
heard.
recent. We only do current event. It's gonna be something I heard 2 days
It just
ago.
popped off
It
like
hurt.
2 days
I've
ago.
heard.
Yeah,
So,
it's been about 2 days.
Basically, I actually already in my mind I was talking shit, you know,
Of course.
like, you know. But when I watched the video, I feel like she was definitely being overbearing. She was definitely doing some things, but I feel like she accidentally shot him.
Oh.
I feel like it was an
Wow.
accident.
It was definitely an accident, and I think
An
live is gonna
accident.
probably get her lesser years, because if you look at the video, you watching the video, you never see her have a gun in her hand. But obviously she had it the whole time because she was trying to punk him around. Like, baby, you gonna stay here? We got kids. We got this. We can't just leave. Type shit. So she was,
Passion crime.
her mama was just talking, conversing back and forth against him. He really was solid on, hey, I just want to leave. Leave me the fuck alone. And I feel like she should have honored this man. But I understand if you in love, you got
Right.
things attached. You know, can't nobody tell you how to feel. I wish she wouldn't have had the gun in her hand.
Yeah.
But I feel like the gun went off and she killed him. Now the reason I know that it was an accident, because she damn near, you know, when a gun, she lost her fucking mind. Like, if you was trying to shoot him, you know, but basically she went crazy. She was like, I can't go to jail. Like, what the fuck is going on? Like,
Right.
she was really distraught, man. So how do y'all feel about? Okay, this is the subject. She was holding him. She wasn't really holding him. He was packing. You know,
Okay.
he was packing. I want to know, like, and she was just strong about their family. She didn't want him to leave. How do y'all feel like that should be handled? Like, especially think about everything I just told you to. I'm giving you everything as strategic as I can. Like, I really believe that she did not mean to shoot him, but she did have a gun in her hand. That's recklessness.
How can I say
So
something?
she intended to shoot him.
Right. Like, what was the gun for?
The gun was for, she's a woman.
If you pull a gun out on your man,
what?
like you must.
Oh.
Well, women sometimes feel like
Right.
it.
Not
Well-
right.
Yeah.
No, I feel you. On that.
Okay, so
And I've never personally done that before. I ain't never been that mad.
You ain't never been that mad to grab a gun?
No, I've never been.
Sometimes
that
you
mad.
gotta have a gun. Have you ever had a gun?
where are we going with this? That's not
I
what
mean-
you were saying.
Well, I'm
though.
saying you can't grab a gun if you don't have a gun.
I mean, even if I had a gun, I wouldn't grab it.
You
unless
can't say
my
that.
Intentions is.
If you ain't never had a gun, you can't say you
Thank
don't have a gun.
you.
Intentions,
Right.
If I grab a gun, it's to kill.
Right.
Right.
Yes,
You can't use
her
that.
intention.
No, wait.
Right.
Whoa,
Right.
whoa.
Intention.
Right. You can't do that.
Okay, y'all, that's nice.
Keyword.
I'm just saying, I don't play with guns.
But we gotta be kind with these words, because this is normal things. We gotta think about everything we ever seen not just our opinion, but what we visualize, what we've seen people go through. Because we gonna be different from everybody. Ain't gonna be the same, but we can
Okay.
gain a good perspective on.
I
what
went through
we've seen.
domestic violence before. I've been held captive in a room before. I feel like that person is in a state where they feel like they possess a person and obsess of a person. We should never have that much control or feel like our love is that much powerful where I control you as your mother, as your God. No, you do not release
Yeah.
me. You do not say where I hear and I go. If I say this does not work, you should respect that and honor that. If you truly ever actually loved me, then you would give me that. Since when do we get to the point where my love becomes so possessive and obsessive to the point that I govern your life or I make it so that you don't go or you don't say or you don't move? Right is right, wrong is wrong, and I don't speak upon that type of
I'm gonna be honest in the situation.
toxicity.
From what
you know,
I
it's
saw
very
in
toxic.
the situation, I did not like what she was doing 100% of the time. I thought she was being very disrespectful, very rude, very evil in what she was doing. Do I think she was a killer? No. Now that's just me, cause I don't know these people. I don't have to try to take a side. You get what I'm saying? But I really was upset with her until I heard the gun go off. I heard the gun go off and I knew that it was an accident. You know the difference between trying to murdering somebody and accidentally killing them. Now that's still
Accidents
reckless.
Don't pull out weapons.
Yeah, she was reckless.
No, people,
Possessiveness and
people
controlling
in this
can
day and
take
age.
people
Hold on, wait.
to that
Intimidation.
point.
No, but listen.
Manipulation.
I feel like Brandy, when you said that, you speaking for yourself. These people, man, these dudes are scary as hell. Not just women. These niggas walk around with guns on them 24/7. They never not. I'm not gonna never be called like you scared, bro.
It explains your environment as a person and how you were
Yeah.
raised.
I feel
in
like
what environment you raised
maybe
in.
she felt that he was a little bit more dangerous than. I feel like she wanted to have a kind of an upper hand on him, and she used the gun for that. But at the end of the day, that was very stupid, very reckless. And then you in the room
That's
with
a
your
man.
By the way, the kids was in his house.
That's what I'm saying.
You making it worse.
That's even more reckless.
You making it worse.
If you know.
No, I'm not making it
all
worse.
that, you
She
should've
made it
done
worse.
But for the point that you're trying to prove,
I'm
that
not
the
trying
fact
to-
that it
hold
was
on.
an
Be
accident
clear. I'm not trying to prove.
I don't think
I,
it was
I
an
want y'all to know the facts.
of how you feel.
No.
That you
it's
feel
not
like it was
about
an
how I feel.
accident.
I want you to know the facts of what happened. I'm not trying to take up for nobody. I'm
No,
just
no, no,
saying
no.
a
You feel
murderer
that-
is a murderer.
You feel like
and
it was an accident,
She
and I
wasn't
feel
a
like
murderer.
it was
She was
not
i-
an
she was
accident
idiotic.
based off how I feel.
Okay.
Based off how you
I'm
feel,
just
you feel like
asking.
it was an accident. Based off how I feel it was not an accident because we all have to get accountability for our actions. We're a grown, we're adults. So when you let a certain type of spirit come in you where it can control you to manipulate, when you don't hear your conscience, you're in trouble.
So
That's all I got to say.
So no. I get exactly what you're saying. All I'm saying is, I want to know if a person, a murderer is going to aim that gun and shoot it. They're going to say, "Hey, self, shoot this gun," right? It's a difference between a person who shoots a gun and a person who holding a gun and it goes off. Does that make sense?
Do you feel like that's what happened?
Yeah, a lot of people ain't never. If you ain't never dealt with a gun, you don't know how. Every gun ain't the same. Some
You're
guns
right.
have
Right.
feather triggers. Some guns you have to put pressure on it. She did not understand what she was doing. That don't mean that she. I feel like she wanted to scare this guy and she accidentally killed him. The same way these
idea.
13 to 14-year-olds get their mama gun, playing like trying to be cool in the mirror. That's not a murderer.
Difference. 13 grown ass woman who had 13-year-olds probably.
But
sitting
does
in the
that?
house.
So you saying she should get 100 years?
I feel like
I'm not saying she
you know
should
what
get
because
100
of
That's
based
the
off
difference in what I'm saying.
based off the crime and the validity of this type of situation, these are called passionate crimes. So she's gonna get a lesser time versus a person that had premeditated
means
or
or whatever.
actual intent.
But I just want to say, man, I'm a smart individual. I'm very intellectual. I'm not gonna choose no side. I'm gonna treat that like that was my brother, like that was my sister, and I'm open minded. I just know what happened. You can literally hear it, and if it didn't happen on live, they would have just said she killed the man. But honestly, she didn't try to kill that man. She was in the middle of a sentence when she was talking. Like
Well,
she was like,
well, my
"Hey, you
thing
know
is-
what? You gotta come." Poof.
But when you
Well, why would she put it on live?
She was on live trying to talk to people about what's going on, him leaving her or
See,
whatever.
that's what I'm saying.
you're in a
She already
passionate
knew she was
situation,
like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This
For
is
me
personal.
to push my personal
Right.
business, like I would never
Thank
want
you.
the world to know. or my followers to
Yeah.
know my
Now,
man,
I don't
my
agree
baby
with
daddy
that shit
gay.
at all. That shit weird.
Exactly, when it's
And
real.
to
With
pull a
kids
gun
at
out,
home,
you know?
I've never pulled a gun out on a person, but when I do, and if I have to do that, it's because I'm about to, you know.
Gotta use it.
You got to do what you got to do.
If you pull a gun out, you like that's what it's for. So
Everybody don't know those rules though. That let me know. That let me know something about you, dog.
But when you
Yeah.
saying,
Where
like,
we come
I
from,
ain't
I'm from Oak Cliff. Where we come from, and if you pull a gun, you got to use it.
Yeah, like
Right.
the fuck,
You
like,
gotta
you
use
pull a
it
gun,
because at that point,
Yeah.
I'm letting you know if I seen the gun, you pulled it on me. I'm
I'ma
a.
think you about to. You know,
No, it don't even matter after that.
Okay,
you,
so
you
what-
better kill.
what's
me.
the difference
It's
between
pointing
her
at me, so I'm
and
thinking like,
Yeah.
you
And then
being
if,
from
like,
Oak
the
Cliff?
situation blows over, you
Yeah.
What's the?
like,
I don't know where
shot.
she's from.
right.
But does that matter?
No, it doesn't really matter. I feel like intent matters a lot, and I feel like people have. That's what that's a judgment call. Like, does this woman deserve to do life in prison?
Accountability, that's what it's
Yeah.
called.
Now she needs to be accountable for her actions. She
I'm
gotta
not
go.
the person's
She
family,
gotta go to
so-
jail. She gotta go to
course.
jail.
Yeah.
But do I think she was a murderer? Nah. I don't even think she planned on killing him. I don't think she planned on harming him
that
at all.
possessive
I feel like she was trying to be
But
a
that-
bully with this gun. And that for
But-
that you need to go to jail. But you don't need to get 100.
May I ask you,
Correct.
what's the definition of a murderer?
I was just gonna ask you.
What's the
that.
definition of a murder? Intent.
Of what?
Intent of killing.
Okay, so what did she do?
It's a different. Okay, so she never intended to kill him. No, so that's. I just
that's a
think
stretch.
She
You're
intended to
reaching.
pull the gun.
No,
out.
listen.
She
You're
knew she
reaching.
was
Like,
doing.
She-
She was on live.
she was on live talking. She was talking
She
about her
was-
family. Hold on, listen. She was talking about her
Right.
family. She was talking about him leaving. She never mentioned not one time, "I'm gonna kill you." That was not her intent. Her intent. I'm gonna tell you what her intent was. Her intent was to save her marriage. That's what it was. Now,
That's a strong way to
With a
say it.
gun.
no, I'm just. This is me. If we watch a
But that's
movie,
what happens
we
when
can,
you have
no, but listen.
possessive
See, y'all
spirit.
haven't.
I'm
I feel like if y'all saw the same thing I saw,
I'm catching the.
y'all will understand where I'm coming from.
You feel what I'm coming from?
But listen, hold on. But listen, some people are fucking murderers. They are intending to kill you when they got their gun in their hand. They have all of the plans to kill you. It's a different mindset.
It is.
It's a different mindset. You cannot judge a person who intends to kill somebody versus somebody who accidentally does it on some stupid shit.
How do you accidentally kill someone with the
Easy. It happens all the
gun?
time. You know that, right? You know it.
Bro, no, I don't intentionally kill you because I have a gun. I shouldn't have a gun if I don't
Yeah.
want to kill you. I can kill you with my words. I
Let
can
me
kill
get
you
to the
with
next
my...
question. We not lawyers and shit, but I feel like, man, okay.
Not loyalty. It's called spirituality.
So,
She at that moment it doesn't matter. She had a possessive spirit, and
Thank
in that
you.
moment that's what happened.
Yeah.
She has to pay for those consequences, whether we.
No,
look
she
at
got to
it or
pay,
not.
but I
Right.
feel like it's
She
a
took
certain
a
amount of
life.
years that should be
I'm
looked
sorry,
at.
took a life.
She took a life, and at
Like,
the end
it
of the
was no
day,
accident or not.
That's serious.
No.
and at the
Right.
But
end
hold
of the
on.
day, hold
But-
up, Chris, because I really let everybody else talk. At the end of the day, that was a selfish point in that moment for her, because if you know your kids is in the house, not only are you putting them in a predicament to have to deal with you not being there,
Right.
him not being there, you
Trauma.
you know what I'm saying, like.
You did all that in front of your kids.
Sometimes
Right.
that selfish, possessive spirit overtake everything.
Mm-hmm.
And now look, now them kids left with
No.
what?
No parents.
So
No parents.
And we should make up excuses for those type of behaviors
Nah.
within our community.
No.
Not at all.
It's about being right.
That was not.
It's
right.
about being right. Okay, it's a reason why if I get into a fight at the gas station and I pull my gun and I shoot a guy, I get manslaughter, or versus me planning to kill somebody and I go into a place I strategically go kill them and I get 100 years. It's a reason why you get 15 versus 100. That's what I'm talking about. I'm not saying she's right in no fucking way. I don't know this woman. I'm not saying she was okay. I feel like her and her mama were definitely jumping the gun, but at the end of the day, I assessing that situation, as me watching it, y'all can watch it after this if y'all haven't watched it. I knew in that moment that she had no plans on killing that man. She wasn't trying to kill him. Matter of fact, but it happened and she's responsible. So, but that's the difference between 15 years and 100. You feel what I'm saying? And that has to be a thing because intent is everything. If you intend to kill somebody, you deserve to be under. You deserve to be where they are. You deserve to do all of those years. That is what
I
that
feel
is.
it.
I get what you're saying, but like because the kids was in there, she gonna get a lot of charges. So
Oh, yeah.
regardless
Yeah.
of what we
She
saying,
probably should do 30.
She
but-
finna do a lot because she gonna get multiple charges. because the children was there.
Point blank period. That
And she was on
possessiveness
live.
with anybody. A lot of the times, that's what create a lot of crimes, especially crimes of passion.
Yeah.
That
Thank you.
wanting to be possessive of somebody.
Wanna
like
be
you own
God.
them.
Yeah.
That does fall
Yeah.
back on your mental health, though.
Yeah,
Right?
it do.
So you gotta
There we
check
go.
yourself before you
But
get
you
married.
you always
Yeah.
gotta check
All
yourself.
those things are really
As
important.
I say every day,
Yeah.
you gotta heal first. You gotta work on you first.
course.
That's it.
Yeah, get therapy. You know,
And speaking on mental health, you know, I feel like love can play with your top a little bit.
I ain't
And
never been
if
that
you
bad
ain't
in
ain't
love.
from here, you don't know what that mean. That mean like, you know, play with your mental capacity.
That's emotional health.
Emotional.
That's
emotional.
health.
Yeah, yeah.
I feel
Check
like,
your emotions.
yeah,
Yeah.
emotional health is very important.
Yeah,
You don't
man.
never
Check
check the emotions in.
There's a
Yeah.
meter.
Yeah.
There's a
That's
balance.
what it
Yeah,
that's-
you know,
that's
you
needed,
know
you
how
know
to-
what I
My
mean?
energy. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Don't come in my space with all that.
Speaking of
Boundaries.
that, I feel like everybody just now was so in tune with how they felt. So let's really get to this. How and I'm really talking to the women at this point. Have y'all ever fucked up a relationship?
Never.
Fucking
Oh wait, listen. Let me finish.
Goddamn right.
Listen.
Never.
Have y'all
You're supposed to
ever
be with me.
fucked up a relationship? When I say fucked up, have y'all ever made decisions and left somebody you shouldn't have left? Did something that made somebody leave that you didn't want to leave? And because I feel like a lot of times, man, we love women so much, we let them get away with things. Like, just from wanting them to be around. Like, women never, in my opinion, and what I've experienced over the years, I've seen women not, hold on, listen. I want y'all to really take in what I'm saying, because this is really, I really feel this right now. I want to help somebody who listening.
Y'all breathing hard.
We listen.
Look, I know they breathing.
I want them to get to the point. I'm like,
I
come
feel
on.
like I feel like
Come
women
on.
never take responsibility. I heard that word a lot just in this last sentence.
What?
Never take responsibility for their part in the breakup. When I have a friend, they say, "Oh, I just broke up." Chris, I just broke up with my boyfriend, and I always say, "What did you do?"
Nah.
And they always say nothing. Look, she almost said it. You weren't even in the fucking relationship,
No, I
but
wasn't, but I already know who
you
did
got a
it.
script to say that.
No. 'Cause
Yeah,
y'all
you
always
do.
doing stuff.
Oh, you just helped me so good. Did you
Yeah.
hear?
I knew this was about you, Chris.
No, it's not about me.
Tell us.
It's not about me because I write music
Oh,
about the
but
masses. You an artist like me.
It's not
We
the
don't just write
masses.
about ourselves. We write about what we see. What we
I'm
go
an
through, what
artist,
we
but
go-
what you just explained in the way you identified something lets me know it was exactly
you.
about you.
No, it
So
was-
let's
it was
talk
not about
you,
me.
Chris. Let's talk about your situation. Your experience. that you
No,
went
I don't
through.
have-
I'm dying to hear it.
I don't have biz. These TVs ain't on in here. I don't have no situation. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Okay.
I've been wanting to ask a group of women this question for a long time. It don't even matter if it's about a relationship. It could be about the goddamn crayons in kindergarten, or
You like get it off relationship. Hurry up.
it's not. It's about the female anatomy. It's about how do y'all see things, because you can really talk to a woman. You can see her be wrong because you're not ignorant to the fact of what wrong and right is, and you're like, hey, well, you did this to me, and she's like, oh, you don't fuck with me? Well, fuck you, nigga. And it's like,
Ooh, narcissist.
it's like, okay, no. I'm saying, you ignored me, you belittled me, you hurt me,
Oh.
you did these things to me, and she would turn that shit around on you and make you feel like, and then if you want her for real, you be like, okay. And it's really hurtful because it's like, damn, I gotta act like she right,
I knew you was about you. How you gotta act again?
like she right.
Okay.
I
okay.
wanna dig in on that because I wanna know, y'all. Okay, women don't never tell the truth on themselves. Let's talk about y'all homegirls, y'all people. Y'all done seen women do niggas like this, right? Y'all done seen an argument and know that your homegirl wrong. You done seen it before, and she believe in her mind she is right. No question. He could be coming at her with the best logic in the world. I want to know why. And when is it too far? And when do you motherfuckers jump in and help your homegirl not lose the best thing that
It
ever happened to her?
depends. The situation depends on if we're gonna help her. But if the bitch,
Have you ever
excuse
seen?
me,
Hold on, dumb. Have you ever seen this happen before?
Yes, I've seen my friend be wrong. But if she really wrong, she wrong.
I'm talking about. That's not even talking about regular wrong.
Yeah, yeah.
We-
It just
He
depends.
He
It's
want a
levels.
label on it. Like,
Because I got a
yeah.
lot of homegirls and I've watched this and
They're not always wrong.
I've noted they not always wrong. Nobody is always wrong. But this is the thing. Nobody is always right.
You right.
So I want to know what that conversation is like and why this shit happens, because I'll be looking at my homegirls and I stay the fuck out of it. I'll be like, damn, she is crazy. Like,
I feel like obviously it must have been a series of wrongs that led up into, you know what I'm saying, that
you
point.
said that if he kept doing some shit that
Yep.
that she should be able to do some shit to him. Is what you're saying?
No.
No.
I'm not giving any reason to do. I'm saying on both ends.
Okay.
Both partners. I mean, you know what I'm saying? It's a partnership. So I feel like whatever was contributed from both ends for y'all to get to that point, I feel like both need to take accountability. Like you just said, it ain't always, everybody ain't always right and everybody ain't always wrong. So y'all got to this point somehow.
When you're in a relationship with somebody and you apologize sextillion times
Not a Sicilian.
and they've apologized once
My.
and it was like a 0.5 of a second of an apology, you begin to think like, damn, man.
Sound personal.
Like, 'cause no, actually, no, look, dumb. I'm really trying to speak for everybody. We know this shit. Like, we know this. I know y'all women, and y'all even protecting it now. You motherfuckers.
Ain't
be
nobody
weird.
protecting.
I
We don't
know.
want to give you the right answer. I'm like a sister to you. I'll give it
I
to you.
really, no. I really
Right.
feel that women are so strong in that. Like, they,
We stand on our shit.
I feel like you gotta know, because a lot of women, they could paint a picture so much in their head that to them it is real. No matter if you believe it's real. So I actually learned to know, okay, it don't even matter if it's real. It matter if she believes that this shit is real. And on the fact of her believing it's real, I will have less resistance on it.
Why do you have less resistance on what? Can we put a name on her
Let's bring it
address
back to
on
the main
her?
question. Have you ever fucked up a relationship?
Never.
Ever fuck? What'd you say?
Never.
Dumb, you the one I'm talking about. See, look, she said never. That's almost dumb. You ain't
I've
20.
never done.
Are you 19?
I'm grown.
Is there any point in your life where you
I
feel
never
like you could
fuck-
have
and
done
I
better
never-
in a relationship? Is there any point in your life where you feel like you could have done better in a relationship?
No, I always do my best in everything I do, so it don't never be me. But sometimes I feel like when a woman just, she know who she is.
Are you
She do
taking
her
right now?
best. I am. But the ones that didn't make it the cut, it's because they was like not ready for
Real love.
they wasn't ready for me.
Yeah.
So they did fuck up.
Okay,
Did you?
that's fair.
I did not fuck up.
Dumb.
I did not.
Ever?
No, I'm not like a.
Has anybody ever fucked up?
I fucked up.
I
Tell me
ain't
about
cheat
it.
or nothing.
Well, I would love to be very transparent and clear.
You can. Move your
Um,
mic closer to you.
Should I? Because I can hear myself.
I can hear you too, but just move it just because.
Well, I'm just gonna say that I fucked up. Really, let's be honest. I knew what I had, and when I lost it, I knew exactly what it really, really, really was. I could see it from the outside of what my friends could probably see it from. For the ones that was rooting for it versus the ones that were in my ear that were like the bad ones. They were like, don't give me that nigga. But if I could have, now that after I got out and I actually tarnished the relationship and I got outside the relationship, I was very,
What
distraught.
were you?
I was distraught.
So you saying you tarnished it how again?
You want to know exactly how I did it?
Tell me. Because okay, the whole point of this is so another woman can be able to hear a beautiful woman as yourself admit to doing wrongdoing. That way, a woman can be able to do that and save her situation. You want to be able to help somebody save something that they should
Will it
not
help
do.
her by explaining the wrongdoing, or just know that I was wrong for doing it?
No, the wrongdoing
I'm supposed to preach righteousness.
and how you talk to his ass like he was wrong when you know you did some shit.
I didn't talk to him like it's wrong. I let him go.
You let him go because you was wrong. Damn. See, that's exactly.
Unfortunately, that's probably
That
how
is
it
why
went.
that question is so important to me.
Wait, what?
Because
It has
people,
something to do with pride, though. And then it has something to do with what type of woman that I am. I'm an alpha woman that do know how to submit if submission is granted towards you. So I'm not a beta woman that just rides with the punches or able to adapt in certain deep
there's no such
love
thing as a
bearing.
beta woman. There's just a woman, and then there's an alpha woman. Because a
So
woman
there's
is
just such thing as a As a man, there's no
and
alpha
beta
man, no beta man.
It's woman and man. Like, think about that. You said a beta woman. No, that's just a woman.
No, there's women that are submissive.
No,
there's a women.
no,
there's women
what-
that are dependent. There's women that are independent.
No, I'm saying you could be
Don't
the most powerful
mind
woman
for
in the
you
world,
just
but
taking care
there
of
should be a
everything.
man that can lead you.
All men should lead.
We're not-
Every
she's
woman.
not saying
I
that there's
am.
not
all,
men that can
I'm not
lead.
saying
No,
that.
I'm saying there's no such thing as a beta woman. It's only an alpha woman.
I'm just no. I'm not saying that either.
There is a woman and there's about alpha.
I'm saying that there's
'Cause women-
alpha men. There's alpha
two
women.
categories. Is
Cause
it?
no, yeah, because a man should not be a beta. That's why there's a beta man.
There's a fucking beta man. I don't care what.
Yeah,
you
there's
say.
a beta male because he
He wants to be
should.
taken
A
care
beta
of.
male is a
Suck on
bitch.
your
Let's take
titty
the
like
gender
mommy.
out of
He
it
plays the
then.
game.
So that's
He
all
does
it
drugs
is.
all day.
No,
He don't want
hey,
to
y'all.
work. Beta man.
I'm here
He'll
every
cook,
Monday,
he'll
y'all.
clean.
This is
He'll
Dallas
do
night.
everything long as you do everything that a man's supposed to do.
Look at
Beta
me.
man.
Oh wow. What was the
I'm just
question?
playing. I'm just playing. I'm
Hey,
just
no,
playing.
so for real,
I was gonna really take
Thank
it
you for
there.
that.
I was
I'm-
getting hot and heated. I'm
I'm
like,
agreeing with her.
I ain't gonna lie,
agreeing with
y'all.
her. I'm agreeing with her.
Every girl.
I
that
agree
came
with
across
I
one of
agree
those.
with y'all too, but I wanted to. I feel like I treat women in such a way. I always try to make every single person woman that knows me, I want to give them a feeling of compassion, and sometimes when I can do that, I can get away with saying things and getting these questions out without getting backlash because my friends know I'm coming from a place of care and not just a place of like I don't fuck with you or whatever. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I've always carried myself in a certain way, so I feel like I'm able to ask these questions because a lot of people want to know the answer to this. I'm gonna tell you this: it's really hard, man. Like being a man, always fucking up. Men fuck up, right?
All the time.
Yeah. So we constantly apologizing, but we not always wrong. And then when we know we right, trying to prove that to a woman.
It's
hard.
Impossible.
You lie so
So-
much.
So it's like, damn,
Nobody
like
knows
I
what
just
those
want to be a
are.
man. I love you. I want to be there for you. But baby, if you fucking up, how we gonna get better if you never acknowledge your wrongdoing?
help us understand you right now. Give us the steps
Can I-
and other mannerisms or the methods to how a woman should understand when a man is trying
tell
to
the
actually tell us the truth. Maybe we don't recognize it because all we recognize is the faces and the emotions of liars.
It's a double-edged sword. I feel like a alpha male, a real man, a man that fucking care about you. I'm gonna tell my daughters this all the time. A man that tell you the truth about some shit that gonna break your heart, he ain't for you. And as corrupt as that sounds, hold on, listen.
Oh my God, where are we going with this?
No, listen, wait. Whoa, we on Dallas night.
Correct.
This is what Caress nevertheless don't stress. Hold on, give me 5
You
seconds.
making
Correct.
Let
stress
me
me out
explain,
all
let me
the way,
explain.
brother.
I want to answer the
I
question
saw
that you asked
ayahuasca.
originally.
I'll clean it up a little bit.
So
I
when
got
y'all
Chris. I
get
clean it up a little
done,
bit.
I'm gonna
Okay.
say. Let me say this real quick, and I want y'all to answer back. But listen, let me say this real quick, and I'm actually saying this to y'all, and I'm saying this to any young woman that's watching. This is really for real, and I'm not even playing with you. You looking at Barack Obama, you don't know that Barack Obama thinks other women are beautiful. Let me tell you something. Any man that tells you the truth, it's a show out right now on Hulu right now.
Prison.
I'm prison.
I knew you was about to
What
say
did her daddy say to her?
He said.
He said, is he telling you the truth? She said, hell yeah, daddy, he telling me the truth. He said, oh, you the side bitch. And you know why he said that? Because a nigga will tell a side bitch everything that's going on because he don't care if she leaves for it. He don't have no fear of loss about her.
Somebody let me ring.
But hold on, wait. He don't even give a fuck if she leaves for it. You get what I'm saying? But the woman he really cares about, he's holding things from her because he really is in love with this woman, and he's not trying to hurt her in any way. He's not trying to give her no information that's gonna break her down.
Oh my God, you
That's not
devil
always the case,
spawn
though,
you.
But that's
That's just
literally
like
not
Satan.
always the case. Like,
No.
Satan comes in deceitful, all the
Oh,
good things to
shit.
tell you, and I'm gonna hide it
If y'all
from you
really love
until
each
the
other,
very end, and you in hell with me, baby. And this is love. Welcome to death row.
Everybody can't deal with everything, bro.
No,
okay, but
no,
you
that's
don't
not.
even setting the
You gotta
tone.
be honest,
You're
like-
setting the tone for that woman before you're not even giving her the chance
Right. To know the real
to
you.
to know the real you. Like if you tell her the real,
She love
Thank you.
what if
She
she
not going
accept it?
nowhere. She not
What
going
about
nowhere.
conditional love?
'Cause that's-
Unconditional
Y'all
love.
Y'all, look
Your mama
at the
did
visual on the
that.
screen right here. This
That
is me being with this beautiful woman saying, hey, you know what? I got something at the house. Let me go.
Good. That's what
Let
you
me go.
should
Look, the whole point of that is she was a side bitch. I didn't care about her, about running off on her. It was a woman at the house I was never gonna run off on.
But you still was running off.
But you was
her.
with another
That's
woman
what
at the
I'm
end of the
saying,
day.
like-
That don't make it
No,
right.
it don't make it right. It's
would
all
you
about
not-
intent. It's all about
Okay,
intent.
You
Okay.
intended to be with that
I'm
girl.
ready for this. 'Cause
That
I
girl, girl, you better say that. Get that vibe on there. Look,
That
hold on,
girl.
look, y'all. We can't. Look, I got a lot of shit to talk about. I want to say this, man. I really understand what y'all going through. I got daughters. Listen, I'm gonna say this in the most simplest way. I want a guy to be so in love with my daughter that he does not want to say something to break her.
No, you gotta be honest.
I
in
want a
relationships.
guy. Go ahead.
You gotta be honest in relationships. man.
Thank
That's the norm.
you. That's what
still
God
gotta-
loves.
Like I have to learn that because I'm a people pleaser at heart. Like I want to make sure everybody good, make sure everybody's
That's
straight.
like
But in relationships, you gotta be open and honest
Faking
about
it.
things that may hurt them and may hurt you.
Yeah.
In order for it to actually work, you can't just
To
be
know
like,
it's
"Yeah, baby, you look great," and you know she look a hot mess right now.
You
She
like,
about to go in
baby,
front of people.
Not it.
Hey,
No,
hey,
I
Biz,
get what
that-
you-
that-
that's
that
what you
TV
should
off.
do.
That TV
Huh?
right there.
yo, that's literally like
Chris,
building
I'm
a
ready.
house,
Go
building a
ahead.
house with construction workers,
Right.
and that construction worker lie and tell you that he put a nail there and he
Right,
did.
you did, and the house fall down, and now
And
you
the house
mad.
fall
You
down.
looking
But
crazy.
my thing is, if you love this girl,
Yeah.
she love you. Okay, but y'all got to be best friends, obviously, because your best friend, like that's
Yeah.
how it should go. So
Yeah.
that's your best friend. That's gang. Y'all gonna be
Ganging them.
open, honest.
So
Okay, he had some pregnancy scares a year ago before y'all was like,
Okay.
that's good to know because you
Okay.
did too. You know
All
what I'm
right.
saying? So it's on the,
damn,
you
I'm
cannot
glad I'm
be-
here with y'all today because
I'm just
I really
saying,
want to express
gotta
this.
keep it
Let me
100.
tell you something.
You
Hold
gotta
on,
build shit off of
look,
people.
don't look at me. Look at
You
me.
do not build nothing
Because
that
you
way.
got a good relationship right now, right?
That's tearing stuff apart.
Dumb, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. All right?
What? Child, what?
We looking.
If you meet a nigga who is perfect, no,
I
we're
ain't
not
saying
talking
he
about
was
you.
perfect,
Hold on, let's take it off dumb. Let's take it off dumb. She got a
I
good
ain't say
relationship.
that he was perfect.
Let me tell y'all this, man.
Definitely didn't.
Things are not always what they seem.
Never.
Sometimes that guy who you find shit out on is more real than that guy who's faking.
Right.
When I say this, some guys can put it like this. A sociopath can be faithful to a woman for 75 years because he needs to hold up a certain look to not be called that. But a real man is not trying to figure out how to look like a shelf of himself, but he's just being himself. You cannot think because something is great in front of you. Like that's why you got to go off your feelings. You know how you walk up into a room and you can feel a person and it's 75 people in here, but you can feel a motherfucker. Go off that, man. That shit is real, bro.
But not everybody can though. It's a
Everybody
lot of
don't
people out
have-
here in
everybody
this
don't have
world
that in
don't
them.
know how. Everybody don't have it in them. It's a lot of people in this world that don't have it in them.
Oh, we gotta have more.
I'm a
And-
polygamous
I'm
woman.
with-
I'm a, and
I'm with
And
him.
I say that for every woman. This is a very hard subject for
Yes.
everyone. Might want to dive deep in my head
Yeah.
of how do you become a polygamous woman? How do you become a woman that allow your man to be able to be a man that can have multiple wives to a certain extent? Because different men want different numbers.
yes, true.
I only go with a guy who only allows
One.
2.
I done did that too.
Me and her.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, how do you? And that's where the possession come in. That's where I feel like we have been colonized.
Yeah.
As cultural people, I'm talking to black and brown people. I feel like
Well, polygamy was first before there was monogamy.
that's how we created the earth. And when we
Yes.
gain
Population.
those type of things back into our anatomy and our DNA, then we can learn what life really means to us. We will learn what love really means to us and how we're not supposed to let love be captive, but let it go.
Look at Corey.
Why he- why
See,
he
Corey.
looking like
Corey.
that?
Oh,
I'm gonna have some discussions with Corey offline
over here
because
like-
no, Corey is a brilliant
he
mind.
is-
He's a brilliant mind, but Corey, I ain't gonna lie. In Oak Cliff, I done been through some shit. Let me tell you something.
Yeah.
When it comes down to an alpha male, it's only two things, and not cheating is not one of them. Protect and provide. Protect and provide. Can you protect this family? Can you provide for this family, right? And providing and protecting it goes in a million ways. Think about this. When you see a man put his body in front of you, knowing that he can be gone, like it's a certain mannerism in my head. It's no question would I give my life. People be like, I ain't giving my life. Like, it's no question for me. Like it's no question. I'm okay with that, cause I'm gonna live on through the people that I've nurtured and been with. You know, so it starts with protecting and providing. Being that person that's going to make sure a person has a sense of mind. You know, when you're in a certain area, when you've been through certain things. Say for instance, a woman go through something and a man try to rob her or something. You know, and that man, and she called that man and he pull up within 15 minutes, even though the robbery has already happened. The robbery's already happened. She's already distraught, but he pulls up in a nick of time. That is a certain kind of protection that woman needs in order to feel safe and to have a peace of mind to take care of these kids that we raising. You know what I'm saying? Protection and providing is the thing. You know, there used to be guys, the beta males used to build the houses. The alpha males used to go and hunt, go and kill these big things, go and fight the wars. It's actually placement for everybody in this economy. You feel what I'm saying? Alpha males had 6 wives. Beta males probably had 2.
Beta males didn't have to. They were the wives.
They were the wives. No, I'm not even trying to be funny. This
I'm
is
just
real
being
history.
honest. This is where
This
a
is real
dominant
history we're
woman.
talking about.
This is where a dominant woman acts, because if we're gonna go to history. We got to really go history.
Yeah, we got
because it go past polygamy. You could be polyamorous, where a woman can have multiple husbands and a man can have multiple wives. This is when beta men fall into this part. You know, you have chief wives, you have chief male husbands. Well, male husbands like, I allow you to have all these men, but I'm number one.
I got a question for you.
Go ahead.
Over the years, have your perspective on what you want changed?
No, I've been this since it worked for me,
You
and
too
I
perfect,
actually
see? Let me ask somebody else. See, I gotta ask you.
no. This
No,
actually,
no.
I actually lived it. I actually lived it as a Baptist country girl coming from Shreveport, Louisiana.
But see,
being
I'm not even
introduced
talking
to
about the
Texas.
aspect of what we was talking about. I'm talking about period. Like, as you grew, your perspective on relationships, period. Not just on what we were just on,
But that's what I'm
period.
on.
So you
That's
said
my way
nothing
of life.
changed? You probably
That's my way
you
of life.
Benjamin Buttoning this shit now. You amazing. You've been out here
I
for
mean,
a
but
while.
I see where it
Corey,
works, and I see
let me ask Corey, because
it
Corey,
could be
I think
detrimental
Corey has
if you
obviously
don't
been the quietest person
stop
on
being
this
possessive.
podcast.
Yeah,
Let me ask Corey some
Make
shit.
sure everybody.
Corey,
what's good
what are you on, bro?
in a relationship?
Yeah, from a woman.
Just in general.
Yeah.
So I do consider myself an alpha male, right? People say I have that dominant aspect in me, even though I'm quiet, not like they listen to everybody. When I'm in action, I'm in action. Like I'm ready to roll. Right?
Got
So
you.
for me, I want a woman that's on the same page as me, right? And not just with life, but
On the
just
same
everything.
page. Would
On
you
the
want to
same
be
page.
a alpha too?
No, well, here's the thing. I want her to get her own too, because again,
Yeah.
I have, for everybody, I have sickle cell. So if I die early, I want to make sure she take care of kids and everything's straight.
Yeah.
So if she has that, aggressive attitude towards achieving the goals she wants in life, that's cool. I really rock with that because I know you can take care of things if something ever happened to me or if something ever happened to you. I got you and the family good,
Right.
right? So that's what I mean by we on the same page, right? A lot of that comes from communication. Like we talked about earlier, you gotta be straight up, on Jump Street about how you feel about and what you want in life and what she wants, and see if y'all connect. If y'all don't connect, move on and do what you gotta do.
What about
That's all
you,
good.
Linus?
What I want in a relationship.
What do you want?
Right now?
Nigga.
Let's give her a shot.
I mean, I am open. I'm in a space where I'm a lot more open.
Okay.
Where in the past I was not as open. I was very guarded and protective of myself for many different reasons. We all got our own reasons, but
Yeah.
I actually did want to share part of that comes from where you was talking about childhood, almost in a sense. I believe that a lot of, if not most of what we go through as adults stem from childhood. And so when we talk about the disconnect between women and men, it honestly does stem from childhood, because me specifically, personally, I should say, that's part of my disconnect in relationships, period. Not as it just pertains to men, but there are a lot of things that pertains to my childhood where I missed in relationships or connections. And so that makes you a certain way over time, and it takes time to heal that. It takes time to even realize that. I didn't even realize that I had a disconnect with men until a certain part of my life. And it was very healing. Like I told you before, I just met my father on my 30th birthday, and last August for the first time in my
God
life.
bless you, girl, because you look like you 21 and a half,
Right.
nigga.
But no, it was life changing. It was life altering. It was
Mm-hmm.
healing, therapeutic. It was a lot. But it's
Yeah.
still, that's not just going to change me overnight. You know what
No,
I'm saying?
no,
There's
no,
still
for sure.
things that I have to tackle in my spiritual self that my childhood or my inner child just didn't get. And so it's not something that sometimes you can say, well, what did I do wrong as a man, and what am I not doing? As sometimes that little girl and that woman that you lay your head next to has not all the way healed her own self from being a little girl. So she don't know how to trust you. She don't know how to accept your apology. She don't know how to be comforted. She don't know how to embrace your love, because that love was never around when she was, you know what I'm saying, when she really needed it. I really appreciate my father for stepping in when he stepped in, because I still need that as an adult. I still need those phone calls. I still need that text message. I still, you know what I'm saying? I'm still building that relationship. It all ties into where we are right now. So, you know, it's never just like I said, what I do wrong. Everybody got to look at where this shit stemmed from. And most of it stems from when you are a little boy or a little girl.
Generational.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's that.
So that's my piece.
I love it.
I love love.
I was watching a show called New Amsterdam, and
Yeah, I watched that.
you just fucked me up. On New Amsterdam, it's a show. It's this lady. She's English, and she's a doctor, obviously. And New Amsterdam is about a hospital. And her whole life, she hated her dad, but she never knew the real story of what happened. So when her best friend was a psychologist in the same hospital, and he started to talk to her about how your brain makes you forget trauma to help you survive.
Mm-hmm. Cause suppression.
Yep.
And this hit so close at home to me because basically what had happened was her daddy wanted her. He needed her. He wished he had her. Her mom pushed him away. You don't want to be with me? You can't be with us. Which is very selfish.
That's so bad.
And this is very normal in our society. If you're not going to fuck with me, you're not going to fuck with our
Not
kid.
in my world.
No, and see, that's why I always say, let's talk about what we know and what we see.
Yeah.
Because we can't, you know, we got to just, you know, because it's a majority thing. We talking about to a whole bunch of people who not the same type of people. But basically, she hated her dad, not knowing that this nigga really fought for her, wished for her, prayed for her, wanted her, and her mom denied him at every aspect of the way. And this is a woman that she looked up to her whole life. And her dad wanted to be that dad, but he got all kind of cases thrown at him, all kind of lies told on him, all kind of things. And this woman had to deal with this at 33. Like, oh, you mean to tell me this man wanted me? He fought for me. He went to court. He wanted to feed me. He wanted to provide. He wanted to be there. You won't let me go to his house. You won't let me do this.
Right.
And it's really hard for me to talk about this because this is happening with me.
I went through that too, as a child, as a teen.
I have a child who's 14 who I feel doesn't like me. And she doesn't know me. I feel like when she was younger, it was easy to throw money into it. Keep sending these people money. But the more money I sent, the more they were just using that money to keep me away from her. You know, the money never equated because it wasn't an equal law. Like it's Kansas, Wichita, Kansas, and I'm in Dallas. It wasn't no common law. So I couldn't just go and say, hey, I'm gonna give you this money, but you gotta let me see my daughter for these amount of days. It wasn't no common law in that. So I had to literally keep sending money, doing all of these things, and my daughter's never knowing that I'm doing this, and she's only listening to her grandmother, her mom. And this shit really literally breaks
May
me.
I say something to you on behalf of a child that was like that? I was in a situation where my mother kept me away from my father, but she wanted to be a singer, so she went off and do her own thing. But long story short,
My grandparents eventually, when I was 14, allowed me to see my father. But I want you to say something on behalf of the child, because I've been a young girl, a daughter who was searching for her father. We never lose that love or entrance. We hear, but we don't hear because we're still children and we don't understand, we don't grasp. But the more you pull, the more she gravitates, because girls just belong to their fathers, and they're going to forever gravitate to you. She's never going to think about anything that they're talking about. She's only going to grasp what you're doing right now when you get to her. So don't ever stop. That's what I want to say from an experienced child who went through that, where the mother tried to tarnish. You can't tarnish anything with I don't want to, be so religious, but you can't tarnish what the source has put forth.
Yeah.
You know?
And I get it. It's men out here who don't take care of their kids, who don't care. But it's like, if you look at my life, like I'm a child. I pick my kids up every day, drop them off every day. Oh, why you do this for them and not me? Now you answer that question for yourself as a young woman. Why did I do that for them and not you? Why your mama drive cars she can't afford? Why your mama not telling you where this money is coming from?
Because that's where her wrong come in.
Why sometimes your car costs more than my car, and I'm the nigga with the goddamn feel me? I ain't gonna lie. I appreciate myself. I really know that I work hard and I'm a great guy. But at the end of the day, it's like people don't understand how hard you can work for something and how much it goes into what you're pushing out. So it's like, for my child that's not here, I'm obviously gonna do more because she's not being able to get what I'm pushing out. Like, so I'm like, oh, I gotta send 10 times more money this way. I gotta, and maybe my daughter's here may be like, Daddy, well, I wanted to go to this trip. I wanted to go. Well, she gonna go on all the trips because she can't even see her daddy. And to this day, my daughter don't even know that I'm the guy. I'm the reason why your life is that great. But at the end of the day, I feel like I'm not the only one. That's why I open up right now and I say this online, on live, because I know I'm not the only fucking one who's going through this shit, who's doing all these things. And I'm not acquiring these same niggas who don't give a fuck about their kids. I'm talking about the ones who do.
Yeah.
And the ones who are being taken care of, taken advantage of. And not to put down on my baby mama. I feel like she's great. I feel like she just uninformed and don't understand what she's doing. And, she's mixed. My daughter's granny's white. Like, maybe it's an imbalance in people and place and thing. I wish I would have been more involved before I made a child. But at the end of the day, y'all the shit.
You were involved, and he knows us before we even arrive on this plane. Yeah. So meaning that this was meant to be, this life was meant to be. Yeah. So it's up to you to just make the life what it should be.
It's up to who?
You.
I want you to read this post for me. I know y'all gotta go. Who gotta go? Raise your hand if you gotta go.
I gotta go, and I'm gonna take a shot if I'm gonna read a post.
Take a shot if you're gonna read a post, and I know you gotta go too, right? 1, 2, 3. The whole podcast gonna be over.
Gorgeous read a post. Right. She's so
pretty. Oh, thank you.
I actually want to make a segment about posts, right? People be posting shit, and I be knowing these people. Feel me? So I be looking at them like you cow. You feel me? So I want y'all to read these posts.
Okay, come on, read it.
Who want to read the first post? Raise your hand.
This one right here.
Everybody pointing at me.
This one right here, so we can hear that bedtime voice.
Yeah, all right, read that one. Read that post right there.
This one?
Yeah.
Better have over 25K saved trying to swing my way.
Say that shit again.
Shawty swing my way.
Better have over 25K saved trying to swing my way.
He better have.
Ooh.
I sound like a pastor right now.
Yeah, go ahead and break it down.
He better have over 25K.
No, who said that?
Before he swing her way.
A 14-year-old.
Who said that?
Mind y'all, this is a person I fucking know.
Oh, you know her.
Oh my, how old was she?
That's the
This was today. This was today. That post was today.
So
you mean she said 25K and not 6
Hey,
figures?
listen, we'll make a segment where we can.
I'm just trying to make sense.
They gonna be
of
watching
everything.
this show.
They gonna watch this show.
I'm here to let them know.
How do y'all feel about that? He better be making 25K.
You know that's
25K what? Of what, a month?
No, he better have 25K before he took my wife.
A month?
Nah.
Now I need
No, she's
specifics.
just saying.
And savings? Right.
She ain't specific. That's
It
the
is
problem.
some girls. that's
Okay,
like
so
that.
how old is this
I
conversation?
Better have
Who we
over
dealing with?
25K saved.
Oh, say.
Oh,
Okay,
in a
okay.
savings?
You know what I'm saying? Savings?
That's easy.
My way.
That's easy.
It depends.
I was gonna say.
No, that's
$25,000.
easy. You can do that on
Same
Acorn.
shit.
You can do that on.
But
You can
why
do
is
that
that a
on-
requirement to swing your way, Pooh?
I don't know what Pooh
I-
talking about. but-
She should require
I feel like
25K in
she
her
was
bank
You
account.
got 25K. Is
It
that
feels
bad?
so much
Some
better.
people just say
It
stuff
feels
to
so
hear
much
themselves.
better.
How you gonna
Yeah.
require something that you ain't got?
I'm not finna wait for it. If he say no, there's no no with
That's
me.
all
There,
I'm
I'm the go. If he say no,
You better shut the
so the
fuck
door
up.
needs to open up. The floodgates. You
I'll
gotta
fuck
have
with
your
you,
own
fuck
money.
I think the underlying message
Is
is
it-
make
is-
sure, yeah, you're financially stable. You got your own money,
Exactly.
right? You can't be
And
taking
you
a
got
woman out
your
to
own
eat and you ain't
thing.
got no money, right? It'll be
Please
wrong to
don't
look at a
everybody
woman
have
and
to
say,
eat,
hey,
you
can you pay for this? 'Cause I don't get paid till Friday.
I still
Don't
feel
take
like
no
she's
man to a
bored.
restaurant you can't afford to take yourself
No,
to.
and that's
First
facts.
off.
Facts.
Don't be
Because
flexing and capping and talking about
Right.
take me to Carbones, take
Hey,
me
but
to
social
Drake's.
media is a
take
whole lot
me-
of cap
Taking
for a lot of
Rufus.
people, so she could have just been talking. Like
That's
What-
what I
what's-
said.
what's-
exactly.
another
Keep it
post?
a lot of people just be talking and capping,
Listen.
just
You
talking
just
and
talk-
capping.
Hold on.
A lot of talking
I got
capping.
another post for you. I got another post for you. But let me tell you what I thought about this shit. I thought,
We know what you was like.
Uh-oh.
Child.
first of all, baby, have $25,000 ever rubbed your back?
Ooh.
Thank you.
You touched me.
That come from the love.
Have it ever tasted you? Have it ever picked you up? Have it ever made another man feel like a bitch because he ever spoke to you in a different kind of a way? See, this is a
These are the
crazy
things.
thing.
These are the things.
What the fuck do you really want? Do you want a man that's gonna stand up for you, be there for you, provided they got shit to do with money? People are crazy out here. Like this woman said, if you ain't got $25,000 saved, then I asked. This is my response. I said, okay. Well, obviously you have $25,000.
Thank you.
Hold on, obviously.
You obviously got 25.
So I said when
That
you.
makes sense.
So this is what I said. So obviously you just got to 25,000 and now you like.
Now you feeling yourself.
Right. So now you gonna shoot that shot.
pop her shit.
Standards,
So
you
I
know.
was like, so listen, I was like, okay.
Cause she said she got 25.
You
So
heard
now you got
You
25,
heard,
baby.
Baby, I'm
Okay.
here. Where
Right.
y'all?
Oh, you ain't got it. Oh,
So
okay.
so now before you go to them
But
bitches
she
with them
said
cats
she got
and shit,
25K
look,
saved.
before you go and be one of them amies with them cats,
I'm dead.
what did you do? What about if you didn't have 25 bands
She
in the
ain't
bank?
got the 25
She said,
because
this is what she
she
said to
said
me. I'm gonna tell you what she said. I said, what if you didn't have? I know this motherfucker by the way. She said, I said, what if you didn't have 25 bands in the bank? She said, I wouldn't be dating.
Okay.
Hold on, wait.
Oh, it's more.
I know this motherfucker though. So I'm like,
You with me dating what?
so you never dated?
I broke me down to
No,
25. That's
you
what she
you
said.
never date. No, you never dated when you were broke. She's saying she gonna have that.
Oh, okay.
So I'm like, so you never dated when you had this motherfucker just got 25 in the bank. I guarantee it's probably $25,645 because
And some bills coming out on the first.
I'm the first, and now you are 24.
Right, now you 24.
A nigga gotta make up to 25.
Girl, you don't even know what.
Live, baby.
I'm like, and I actually, this is what I said to her. I say, baby, you don't even know what overhead is.
Facts. Big facts.
I'm gonna speak on myself because I can't speak on nobody else. I can make $81,000 in a month,
There you go.
and
blessing.
and my bills be 92, and I be behind.
Yep.
Right.
People don't realize
Boy,
that.
you biting out more than you can chew.
So I can go to a club with a good. Hold on, wait. So I can go to a. Hold on, listen. But I made. How much did I make though? 81. I made
But
81,000.
you over 10%.
Hold on, listen. I made 81,000. This is 1 month though. This means I fucked up this month on overhead, right? So I made 81,000, but my bills were 92. But I got some months I make 106,000, and my bills be 45,000.
Right.
So that's probably gonna be next month for me.
Right.
But this motherfucker looking at me like when I go to the club and she want me to buy a bottle, I'm like, I ain't trying to buy a
You
bottle.
ain't got
Right?
it right
Not
now.
this
Right.
month.
I ain't,
Right, not this month.
and she gonna look at me like I'm a simp, and I'm gonna be
No,
like,
he
Well, that's the
responsible.
wrong
so now I'm looking at you like,
Yeah, buy your own
thank
bottle.
God for you.
Right. Right.
Thank God for you. And these are my real numbers, and I'm gonna speak this shit. because a lot of niggas don't know what it takes to run a party bus company. Run these
no,
motherfucking
at all.
companies. Like nigga,
Not at all.
when motherfuckers are getting $8,000 checks for taxes, I'm paying $108,000 in taxes.
Yep.
Like when you getting it, I'm throwing it out.
Mm-hmm.
So then, a lot of women get big headed in this tax season.
Oh yeah, for sure.
They get big headed when they get food
Who is
stamps.
a lot of women? These are the women that you know.
No, but I know these women because these
I'm
women.
never excited.
Hold on,
Why do you know these type of women?
these women. She asked me a question. She said, "Why do I know these kind of women? These women are my friends.
Okay.
I know these motherfuckers personally, and they know who I'm talking about. But I want to instill in them, nigga, money ain't shit. Money ain't gonna never rub your back. It ain't gonna never rub your feet. It ain't gonna never give you dick. It ain't gonna never do shit. It ain't gonna never kill a nigga if he come in this bitch. It ain't gonna never put his body in front of you if a motherfucker trying to take y'all life. Respect people, because I ain't gonna lie, women are some of them. God did that shit. God did that
shit on you guys.
No, he did not. He made the shit out of y'all.
Oh my God, the way the men are, I'm just obsessed.
Ooh. Have you ever seen a woman? Ever seen a
Have you
motherfucker
seen
walk
a
by?
man
Ever felt
with
that
a
presence?
fucking back?
Oh yeah.
And the way he,
Nigga.
I'll be like, oh.
Hey man, God, if you listening, thank you for these girls, these women, these queens, man, because I would not want to do shit without them. I would not have the inspiration to go get money without them.
Okay.
I would not have that inside of me. Motherfucker be like, what do you choose, a person or money? Think about this. If you're on an island by yourself with $85 billion,
Ain't gonna make you happy.
would you rather be with her with $85 billion or a beautiful woman? I'm gonna choose a beautiful woman. First of all, what is $85 billion without a beautiful woman?
What's 85 billion without another energy to help you get this goddamn wood together and
What
kill
is
this?
money without something to spend it on? Somebody to show off for, somebody to live out this experience of life with. It starts with us.
Okay, so do money really truly make happiness?
Money allows you to.
Money allows you to get towards it.
You can be happy without a lot of money. Then while y'all get that money, you like,
Can you? I really want y'all to dive deep and really think about this.
Oh, for sure.
I want y'all to.
Oh, I ain't know you were coming from.
Because you know,
Right.
you
But you gotta get the context though too.
like boss women, right?
You wanna be on private jets, but
But it
y'all
do
not on
enhance
private
that
jet
happiness.
status
It's
yet.
Yeah.
it
Y'all
can.
need
It's
that.
for sure.
Yeah.
You know, you
Okay.
can work towards that to
Yeah.
Right.
the better things, but yeah, we
Yeah.
can't. I'm not even about to be that broke, because that was like
All
when
right.
I was like 16, 17. You know what I'm saying? I'm grown.
It's a blessing.
Right, y'all's gonna make some money.
Let me say this last
School,
part.
I done got trade,
Whoa,
like,
whoa, whoa,
man.
All right,
That's
all right,
the
all right.
level. You
I
know
know
what I'm
some
saying?
people gotta go, y'all. I want to say this last moment.
My bad.
I want to speak on this money aspect, right?
Yeah.
I know my people gotta go. I love y'all so much, and I appreciate y'all for staying here with me. Listen to this.
Me? I wasn't talking to anyone.
Yeah. So listen. Damn, threw me off. Long neck McGee, big toe Joe, fat back Jack, big 'em, stick 'em. Nah, man, it's so important because I think about this shit a lot. Damn, what the fuck was I gonna say? I had the best fucking line in the fucking world.
Oh, he always do that to your ass.
It wasn't me.
No, it was meant as fuck. So before y'all go, I want to say this. Money. What do I feel about money? Money ain't shit.
Sure isn't.
Listen, I felt a lot of money, but it's nothing like when you inside of a place, whether it's a job, whether it's a school, and you see somebody for the first time, and you
Change
get
their
that vibe,
lives.
and that shit builds up over time, and you just like, you can't even sleep, you can't think, you can't move. Money don't make you feel like that. Money is just a tool that you use to enhance that.
Yes,
Right.
I agree.
I do.
A
I totally
motherfucker
agree.
with people. I'm gonna say people. I got best friends who are niggas who I can call, and I know if I'm hanging off the cliff, I can call this nigga. This nigga gonna pull up on me. If I'm getting jumped, he gonna pull up on me. I can call women who can speak life into me, who can teach me, show me things that they seen that I haven't. Like money don't do that. Money enhances things. Money don't make shit. Money just enhances what you already have. So it's like whenever you choose money over a person, know there's a consequence coming after that called loneliness.
Oh, always.
Yeah,
That wasn't what I was gonna say, but that's pretty powerful too.
that is powerful.
Well,
Oh, yeah.
It
well,
take
you
to
know what?
mature
We'll take
to
it.
like learn that, because you know,
Hey, I can't take that too much, you know,
just chasing
because I feel like when you associate yourself with the source and stop associating yourself with things that can tarnish, which is us in our vehicles that we arrived in, instead of our spirituality
Right,
that will transfer forever. Money, this all this stuff would emancipate. We won't even. It's nothing. But what can we take with us?
Memories.
that's exactly
If
what
you
I'm
can
talking
do that,
about.
if you can do that, but
Survive for
You
me.
know
I
what?
like that.
Yeah.
How you
If
ever?
you
How,
can take that.
how you guys
Us
ever had
memories
how you
now.
guys ever had a dream, and you seen things that you know that you're not smart enough to create,
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
and you like, I ain't never seen this shit. Number one. Number two, I'm not smart enough to create this shit. So obviously,
Ooh, this must be
Well, I
a
know
this
my
podcast. This got to be the next. You can't give them that much.
I mean, did you think about what I just said?
I heard you. I
I'm
thought about it.
I've never experienced this,
But you did it in your dream.
but listen, and I know I'm not smart enough to create this. So where did this fucking come from?
It already
Right.
happened.
Yeah,
Like
baby.
they
That
have-
gives me hope that once we leave here, we got other things to do.
got other shit to do.
Of course.
That we've seen things already that we cannot comprehend. I've been in my dream like, fuck is this?
Right.
I call it
literally
parallel. I
dream
can-
every day.
Every
Yes,
day.
I do too. I'm a dreamer.
That's
It's
good.
a lot of people that
Or
don't.
that
but I-
don't dream.
every day.
Yeah. Or it's
I
like an
remember my dream
ideal.
when I wake up. I be
It's
like,
like
damn.
it's an idea that I came out with, and I have my best friends to contest to this. I call it wig it, because I'm a person that's a worker and I'm always on the go, but sometimes I need to look good real quick. So I wanted to tie tracks to a hat and just be able to put
Yeah, throw
the
that
hat
shit
on.
to the window.
And I told them, I said, I studied something where in The Secret where it describes that 100 people can have the same idea, but only 5 people act on it, and only one person actually gets it done.
Yep. Yep.
You know?
Yep.
And that's what it was for me. And my best friend said, she said, your
Louisiana.
idea is right there. She said, bitch, wig it. They up there putting the tracks in the hat. I said, yeah, it was my idea, but it obviously was meant for someone else to act on it. Yeah, I had the blessing,
I agree.
but
It
that wasn't
depends.
what.
I think it depends on that because, you know, again, everybody has the same idea, but it depends on the person who acts on it, right? The person who acts on it is always going to get it.
Yeah.
So it's really on you to really deep down inside realize, is this idea for me is something I want to do and really want to chase and go after? Or maybe it's just another thought in the back of my head. So it depends on discernment. You gotta
Yeah.
discern whether that
Yeah,
you really
discernment
wanna
is
do that.
extremely important.
You know what my sermon is every day?
Go ahead.
Every day. And it's tatted on me, actually. I tell myself every day to live in the silence, not in the noise. I don't want to live in the chaos.
Yeah,
I want to
absolutely.
focus on the chaos. A lot of stuff
don't
don't
belong
get done
there.
when you focus on the chaos.
Oh, always.
We don't even belong in the
Right.
chaos, but yet we entertain it on
Right.
a day-to-day basis.
That's not
So
good.
why would I want to do that? When you sleep, what are you sleeping in? You sleeping in waves. Waves are what?
Water.
Water.
That's our energy. That's our energy.
But it also depends on like your household too, because if your house has peace and you at peace with yourself,
Yeah.
it's easy to come up with new ideas and
Right.
new things to help us.
But see, your spirit can be cleansed even if your household is negative as hell.
Right.
You have to remove those spirits from your house.
Oh, always.
Hallelujah.
Yeah.
Oh, this is
Of
getting
course.
good.
Oh, yeah.
The
We're gonna get
second
into it.
the second post, I'm gonna let her
Get to
read
it.
this before she walks out because she gotta go.
Yeah.
But read that one for me.
Stay single until someone applies consistent pressure about you.
I know that's,
That's
right.
right.
That's
That's
right.
literally like what I
Hey,
had to go through.
pyramid.
That's literally what I
Pyramid.
went through.
I
That's-
knew y'all
that's the
was
new
gonna
word.
be fake.
Pyramid.
Because how fake is that?
No, it's not fake.
Oh, you're
I already
faking
know where
it.
he's gonna go with this.
It's
I
not
just know where
fake.
he's gonna go.
Somebody
Oh,
apply.
he been
pressure.
going already. Okay,
No,
you
no,
ran
no,
out
baby.
E on that.
You don't know.
man.
You don't understand how great you are. You were applying pressure. You deserve that pressure.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So think about it is.
Okay.
You want to. So
I like that one.
I'm gonna say the woman who wrote this
Right.
What you saying about
don't deserve pressure.
Okay, can I say something on that real
Oh,
quick?
see, now
I
that's where
promise.
you-
I'm gonna keep it short and then I'm gonna bounce.
I got you.
Okay, so I used to be on that in a space where I thought that I needed the pressure. But I feel like me personally, I have come to a space currently where I realize I don't need that fucking pressure.
Yeah.
If we gonna do what it do, we gonna do what it do. I don't need you to apply this or to do extra this or I just feel like
Yeah.
it's more of an ego. It serves my ego. I don't need you to pressure shit. Cause if you come authentically, baby, we gonna make this happen. Two authentic people make more authentic shit, and that does not require pressure. I'm out.
Now that's a goddamn ouchery. And that jacket. That jacket is
Wait,
fly.
watch the camera. Watch the camera. Watch
Oh,
the
that
camera.
is
It's right behind you.
gorgeous.
Love you, and I'm finna
I agree
accent up
with
what
that,
you just
yeah.
said.
I'm about to exit just
So
like
click
her.
on that thing when you get to the house.
Drop
Click on-
mic.
All right, baby. So let me tell y'all this. So the motherfucker said this shit, and I was so disturbed because I was like, I'm looking at the person who said it, and it's not about the person. Like I say, I know these motherfuckers. I'm not speaking on people I don't know.
You talking about the video? Okay.
Yeah, I know these motherfuckers. It was you.
I had to bring the microphone.
definitely
I
wasn't
thought
me.
it was me or something.
I ain't make no post today.
Motherfuckers say
What you want to do?
she telling women to stay single until a man applies the pressure, right?
You said that?
No,
That's what
I'm
I
saying.
I would have said
This what this
consistency.
person
I
is
want
saying, right?
consistency.
Hold on, wait. This is a
real
person.
valuable.
This is a person telling the person to stay single until a man applies pressure, right? This is a single person saying this.
Well, that's why
I get
Hold
what
on.
I get
Hold on. That means nobody ever applied pressure to your motherfucking ass.
It's the podcast
Obviously,
Kettle
she
Black.
never applied pressure to them to understand what consistency
It wasn't
is.
even about that. I said
Because when you're consistent with consistency, then you're consistent already with the consistency.
Right. So
It's
what
the
I was-
science of it.
what I wanted to say to her was, okay, but every woman who gonna get applied pressure to got to be deserving of that pressure.
Oh, and so is the man.
No. Hold on, wait, no.
Huh?
Two different things.
Huh?
A man got to be a man, woman got to be a woman. She said apply pressure. That's a man shit. Huh? But what about being deserving of that pressure? What about making a man feel like he a man? What about not undercutting him? What about making him feel like
Then
he
that's
can
a
do these
type
things
of
for you?
pressure.
Why don't you be the type of woman that deserves to have a pressure pride?
That's a type of pressure.
A pressure to be applied to you. If you're not the type of woman who allows a man, you feel me? Like don't expect that
What makes diamonds?
pressure.
Okay, well that comes from both ways. It don't come from a one-way spectrum. You make diamonds like this.
Listen, no, but hear what I said.
so there's two
No,
ways.
because you want to get into it. Let's go.
That's how we make babies.
No. Let me look at my motherfucking mic for
Babies.
Brandy Bugatti. Bugatti, listen. I know you want to take up for the little lady, but I know this motherfucker. Let me tell you something. She's a single woman who been fighting niggas off her whole life, and this is my perspective of what I've seen with her. Now, this is why I'm speaking on this, but like for real. You've literally pushed away guys who are great because they want these drug dealing ass niggas that you wanted. Because they want these stupid ass throw my life away ass niggas that you wanted. Motherfucker, what kind of pressure do you want? You want temporary pressure? Let me tell you, when a motherfucker come to me talking about, oh, I want a boss nigga, you know what I heard? I heard I want a temporary nigga. Because guess what? He gonna either be dead or in jail. And if you influencing this man to keep doing that shit, it's okay to sell drugs. It's okay to try to get your family right.
No,
but at the end of the
that's
day,
not
hold on,
okay.
no. I'm saying, in the moment when you need to fight for your family, you need to take care of your kids. That's fine. But you should have an out. You should have
Oh,
a
That is
plan.
not okay.
No, listen.
It's not
Listen to what I'm
okay.
saying. No, it's not okay, but we were put in certain places back in the day.
No.
In this day and age, we are not put in these places. They got places that only hire felons. Hold on, listen. I'm with you. They got places that only hire felons. They got places that only hire felons. Niggas want to say that I'm a felon, so I gotta sell drugs. Now, nigga, that was in 1993. But right now, nigga, they got places that won't hire a nigga without a felony. But they'll hire you at $25 an hour. At Solo Cups, nigga. So quit playing with me about you can't get no job. No, you want to look away for a fucking
Thank you
person.
for the streets.
So
let's talk about
No, I
street
feel like
credibility.
reason why I'm jumping at you is because I feel like you said what I'm trying to say.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like these women be influencing these guys to do stupid ass shit.
Well, no.
And
We can't say that
hold
the
on, wait,
women
and they-
influence.
No.
We gotta say the
We're not
spirit
talking-
behind the women
some
and the
women,
man.
Some
You
women.
always do
Well,
that.
no,
Some
we can't
women.
even identify.
Let's be honest. Niggas only do shit
a
for
spirit.
women.
It's a spirit.
Me, if I go
We
get
gotta
a,
chastise
no.
the exact same thing
Do
that
you
is
think I give a
attacking
fuck
our
about
people.
what Corey thinks if I get $1 million in my back pocket?
You goddamn right. I give a fuck about
No,
Corey.
no.
Corey gonna give it
I'm
to
talking
me.
about this Corey.
I need to know where Corey head at.
Bugatti, listen to the question.
I
Do
am.
you think as
I'm
a man
being
that I give a
straight.
fuck about what my partner thinks about me having $1 million in my back pocket?
If
We
it's
are
going
doing-
to me and it's beneficial, it has to it has to
Bugatti,
be beneficial.
listen to what I'm saying. I need to get a real answer out of you. I need you to
being
focus. Do you think me having $1 million, I give a fuck about what my partner think? Women are influencing
do
guys.
you want me to
do
really
these things.
answer that?
Women say I want a boss nigga. Women say I want a scammer. Women say I want a drug dealer. Women say this. So niggas go out and
I'm
aspire
gonna
to be
answer
who the
him.
women that they want. They aspire to be who the women that they want.
If my friend had $1 million
I'm spitting.
and my friend his question was, if I had $1 million, do
No,
you
a
really?
man, not you.
Okay,
A man.
I was trying to apply myself to a man
No,
to be
you
third
can't
person.
because you can't.
I make believe.
Men
We
don't
make
give a
believe
fuck.
all the
You got
time.
$5.
Kind of
I
had
would
rat
ask
tat
me
tat.
to
I had a
death.
bet,
I
and
would
that
pick
was
you
that.
up. I would throw you up in the sky. Watch
That's
you
what
turn to
nursery
sunshine.
rhymes are. See, that's why you lack.
No, I'm saying that men look up to you as a beautiful
Okay.
woman.
Okay.
And they do what you
I'm just
want.
trying to answer your question. So, if
So,
I was
focus
a
on the
man,
part.
that's all I'm saying. I'm Peter Pan. If I was a man.
Okay, if I was a man, Peter Pan.
Okay, if I was a man, and what was the rest of it? And I had $1 million, and would I really take advice from?
Would I care if what I care what my best friend think who is a guy?
Would I care about what my best friend think as a
guy, as a man.
guy? If my best friend had $1 million, it's the same as me.
No, okay, so you not understand. Corey, can
well,
you
I'm just
simplify
trying to
this?
answer.
Okay, so
Try to
trying to answer this
try to simplify what I'm saying.
So he's simplifying saying that would I care about how the other man
This is
feel
guy
about
terms.
my pockets, about my pockets, if that makes sense.
Well,
Right.
do you care what?
Would I care about how my friend
As a
feel
man.
about my pockets as a man? For me, I wouldn't care unless he needed help and he's trying his best to get back on. Right? He's trying to do the right thing and start a business and do something. Okay, cool, I'm gonna help you. But if you on some hating shit or like you know talking bad about my name,
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck about how you feel.
Okay, this is where women probably have
The
a
negativities
differentiation.
of making money come from women.
Well, don't I just want to say this is where differentiation of where women kind of come from, what a woman versus what a man thinks about a man and a man pockets. Because when women and we are together, all our friends are going to be together. We do not like to ball along because we're catty.
Yeah.
When
Y'all
a
like-
real
y'all
woman
like to
gets
ball
money,
alone. Y'all like to ball.
no, we
Y'all
do
like to
not
ball
like to
out
ball
alone.
alone. No, it gets lonely. It's lonely out there.
I feel
and when
like-
a wise
ball
woman
out with
has
me.
strength
No,
and she has power and she has
No,
influence,
I'm okay
she's
with-
gonna put her homegirls on. She's gonna put everybody like
Yeah.
we see men do, but it's unconditional.
you
when
so
women
amazing.
do it.
Bugatti, you good with
It's
words. That's why you a wordsmith,
No,
and that's why
no,
you a rapper.
no.
But I'm gonna tell
I
you
ain't.
this, Bugatti. Look at me in my
I'm a
face. Look at me in my
politician.
face as I say this to you,
Go ahead.
Bugatti. I'm gonna say this, and I want you to understand where I'm coming from.
I can't wait.
Men
Mm,
do dangerous things
mm,
to make money
mm.
to impress women
Why?
because we want those.
You want pussy?
We want the
Say
women.
it.
Just say
You want some pussy? You weak?
If
You weak as
women,
fuck if you doing
and-
all of that over
no,
some
listen.
vagina.
If women encourage the man,
No, my nigga, we finna make excuses for your.
No, listen,
weak
listen,
pussy
listen.
Dick.
no, listen,
And pull out ass.
listen.
We're not doing that.
Hold
No,
on.
we're not gonna do it.
I'm an example of a man who can make money without doing stupid shit. But I'm just saying, a man who risking his life is risking it
but your
for
dick is stupid.
to impress a woman.
Your mannerism might be strong, but your dick is stupid.
Our dick is
It's
our
dumb.
dick. What the fuck?
It's dumb. It's
dick
dumb.
is
It ain't
stupid.
thinking. It ain't got no head or no brain in it.
Yo, dick is stupid. You gonna make that a song? Nah, man,
Your
look,
dick
we
is
ain't gonna get
stupid.
nowhere with
Your
that.
dick is stupid.
That's too short of a conversation because to have with as amazing and beautiful women on our panel that we have, because it's such a deep thing. Me personally, let me just say this, make a statement. Me personally, I feel like if women then uplift scammers, then uplift drug dealers, then uplift black men going to jail and dying for fun because so they can get 10,000 or 20,000 or 30,000 Birkins at a time.
Who asking for a birthday?
I'm gonna be honest with you. Ain't now men gonna do that.
rappers-
Hold on, wait. Ain't now men wait. Whoa. Hold on,
Yeah,
we're not talking
please.
about you personally. We talking about the people
Right.
you know. We talking
Talk
about
about the
the people
people
you
you know.
know. Yeah.
I don't know
So
nothing
look.
about
Who you know
Shit,
is working
Women
for
don't
a
shit, you don't
women
know.
live what these men rap about.
Women uplift this
But
shit.
these
You
men
have been
rap about
blessed.
I
that
want a
shit, so it
scammer.
makes you
I want a nigga who sells drugs. I want a nigga stupid as fuck. Hey, I want a scammer. I want a nigga who sells drugs. I want a nigga who's stupid as fuck.
My
What?
God.
No, but she's right though. She's right.
You've been through that. A lot
I've never sold drugs. I've never been through that. I've always been amazing. I'm not just amazing right now. I've been
of
amazing.
them can't relate to
Caress,
you.
caress,
They ain't
caress.
had
I'm
that
saying
type of
these girls want these
pussy.
niggas who scam. They want a nigga who sells drugs.
Caress.
They want a
Hey,
boss nigga with
can you-
BAWSE,
Caress.
not BOSS.
Can you please say what? Can
I
you
got
please?
you.
Thank you.
It's
Thank
two
you.
sides of the same coin.
Corey.
Both of y'all are right.
Well, yeah.
Men rap about drugs and getting money.
Thank you.
Thank you. That's what I just said. That's what we're talking about.
And we ain't gonna stop rapping about dick and getting money. You might as well get used to it, niggas.
I got you. Look, so men rap about that, right? But also women, they look up to that. They want a nigga with money. They want a nigga to take
Yes,
you out
we
to
do.
Dubai and all this stuff, right?
But a
so
lot
they
of that is-
emulate scammer culture.
But a lot of that is based. Okay, let's.
No,
let's be real.
it
No,
doesn't.
Hold on. Let me say something.
No,
let me say
that's
something.
weak.
Yo,
Y'all weak,
let me say
man.
something. Let me say something.
That's all you got.
Hey, on Dallas night, I'm about to go take a piss.
That ain't all you
Do
got.
not lose focus. These motherfuckers are very well in tune with themselves.
You tell a man,
Y'all better
like,
focus
y'all
on me while I go
you know,
take a
you
piss.
got, and you can provide the
Wait,
same thing.
don't
You
lose
know,
sight of what we're
Wait,
talking about.
You don't,
wait,
and you're not
wait,
one,
Lord
and you
Jesus.
don't want to be one.
Right,
And that's what we
Hey,
need our culture
okay,
to
so the
understand.
point that I was making when
Go
I
ahead,
brought up the
mama.
rap music,
Uh-huh.
let's be real. Rap influences so many things in all
It
of our
does.
lives,
Correct.
men and women. So let's not sit here and blame the women that we emulate what we hear. First of all,
Hey,
we wasn't the ones that created that type of music.
no, we got it from our leaders.
True. Okay. All right.
Let's
It's
go
the
there first.
quotations.
All right. Okay.
Oh, you want to be that man?
Let's go
Right.
there
Oh, well, I got it
first.
from you. I understand.
I get where you coming from. I do. I get where you coming
Corey,
from
like,
on
please
that
don't leave me
breakdown.
here by
But at the same
myself.
time, just as much as you say, just as much as you say,
We good?
us
Not
women.
close.
Yeah.
Is it
Okay.
is it good? Okay, just as much as you say, us women,
Mm-hmm.
like we emulate those things. Those things were put and created in front of us, in front of our whole community.
Right.
It's not just a women
Yeah.
and men thing. Like I hate
So it's
how
a whole-
every conversation is men versus women, men versus women, man versus woman.
Oh, yeah.
Like in
Yeah,
everything.
but we need
that-
each other
but
to both-
But that's what I'm saying. But even as we was having these conversations tonight,
Right.
everything was man versus woman, man versus woman, especially with his angry ass.
Okay, all right.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Okay.
And
All right. So
we
here's
can't
the question.
coexist.
So here's the question. What do we need to do together as both men and women
Be us.
to put
Men,
ourselves ahead?
We just gotta be men and women. That's what I feel like we should be.
I think we need
And
to
not the
accept
men
each.
trying to be women
Yeah.
and the
Not-
men trying to
thank
be
you.
men.
I think.
Okay.
That's
So
a
what does that look like?
confusion.
What does that look like?
Girls being overly dominant, men being more feminine. It's a lot of more feminine men these days than it was when we was kids.
And I understand there's things put in our foods. There's a lot of things against
Yeah,
us so
I
I think
far.
Right.
it's a lot of
I think social
miscommunication.
media plays a big
It's a
part
lot
of
of
it too.
miscommunication though
Right.
too.
And
And then-
education.
And education, absolutely.
Accessibility. First of all,
Yeah.
we become too accessible to any and everything.
Right.
So
Okay.
obviously that poisons our mind in so many ways on what we allow in our lives, right?
Of course. And also
So-
the people we look up to.
Exactly.
So if you come from a broken home, all you see is drug
broke.
dealing. All you see is
Broke.
people doing gunshots. You know the streets. So you look up to that.
It's-
You don't
it's
know there's
about-
people out here like
yeah.
us who do it legally
Right.
and get it out the mud.
It's about understanding. I feel like where we are divided as people is that we don't tend to understand each other, period. Like
True.
man and female. Like I said again, we pitted against each other instead of standing for each other and like sit down and having a talk. Hey, I wanna know where you coming from as a man. How do you feel about this and this and this? As a woman, how do you feel about this and this and this?
Of course.
That does not happen because when we get to talking, it becomes an ego thing. I'm right, you're wrong. My pride. I won't let me be
my
wrong
pride.
because it's my pride.
Yeah.
Correct.
That is part of our problem.
So we need to take a step back and just listen.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I like Corey.
I like
He's
you too.
very
I love
calm.
y'all.
I like
Yeah, I
him.
like-
He's a calm before
I
the
ain't
storm.
gonna lie. I'm
Yeah.
gonna check out.
Me and
I'm gonna
Chris,
check
we
out on
storm.
y'all.
But I like
passion and fire.
Yeah, of course. You need both. It's the balance.
I mean,
that.
need
And
both
guess
sides.
what?
She's air.
Hey.
She's a fifth element.
Hey,
Right.
y'all.
She's
I like
so
that
right
too.
here.
That was key. That was
She's
key.
so
You heard what she
right
said?
here.
She said fifth
What'd she
element.
say?
Element.
She's
I'm
the
Because-
fifth
fired.
element.
I'm
What-
fired.
What that means is
I feel like
all
you're the
elements
fifth
were
element.
needed in
Every
order.
element.
course.
Elements
Always.
need to coexist.
Yeah, right.
Yes.
Just be, one without
Y'all,
the other.
let me express something. I don't know if I would.
What you finna?
I don't know if I was saying that shit right.
This nigga went and took a piss and came.
Nah, you were saying it right.
Don't spin the block.
Come on, Chris.
Uh-oh.
Oh, don't think I'm doing it because I'm just trying to lighten y'all up to put y'all down. Let me say something. I grew up in a way that was not right, but it was a way that a lot of black people were put into in the 80s and 90s. You know,
The crack era.
Oh, the crack
era, yeah.
epidemic.
so you know, black men couldn't get jobs in certain kind of ways, and they wanted the black man to go to jail or die. They wanted the black family to only have a woman in the
Yep.
household because that's easier for them to take over that. They give you food stamps. They give you Section 8.
Yeah.
They taking care of you. So now
Take the
your
black
dad,
man out the
the man of
family.
your house is the government, right? I'm just saying that I'm eyes wide open on this, and I'm not gonna sit here and act like this shit ain't what it is. For guys to act like this is the 80s and 90s in 2023 is idiotic. Motherfuckers will risk their life to sell drugs and do anything. There's only one thing on the planet that'll make a man do that: risk
What's
his
that?
life.
Woman
A woman.
and
Wait,
family.
hold on. So
and
here's
family.
here's the other side to that argument, right?
Thank you, Corey.
I coached basketball in inner city Baton Rouge before.
Okay.
All my kids, they barely had fathers.
Okay.
Right, and I have conversation with them all the time about life, like supposed to provide for their
Okay,
mom and
Corey.
dad.
So you saying
Right.
the same thing I'm saying?
Yeah, we say.
Hold
same
on.
thing.
You saying what they see? I'm talking about why they see it. Do that make sense? Why do they see it? Because we're not talking about the 80s and 90s. We can't judge men for doing things because they couldn't get these jobs for real.
Right.
It's really a website only for felons right now. Let's be clear. If you're a felon, you can get a job making $25 an hour
That's good.
as a felon, and they only gonna hire felons. So that takes that away, right?
But do they
It's
know
a
that?
reason. Hold on. They know this, bro.
Why
Trust.
do they see
I don't
it?
know.
They don't listen
I
to
don't
these
know.
people. They just
I
don't
want
listen.
you to get to the breakdown
I'm-
of why do they see it.
I'm gonna tell.
What you mean they don't listen?
I'm gonna tell you this. Ain't nothing like a beautiful woman who believes in you, loves you, and cares about you because she gonna up. A woman creates a man. There's no man without a woman. A man is an alpha, but he's never an alpha all the way male until a woman creates the other side of him. Like a woman
Okay.
literally builds a man into who the fuck he's going
See,
to
that's
be.
what I'm talking about. The blueprint.
Well,
So
you build each other.
so okay. So when a woman sees a man who's going, oh, you all right? You all right? We're gonna wipe it off. You got the leather pants on.
I feel so bad.
You fine. Look. So you gotta finish this shit good, Brandy.
It's the what you condition your brain
Why you never
to
acknowledge what I'm
create.
saying?
I
I
acknowledge
feel like we in a
you.
relationship and
I
you just
kinda
going around what I'm
asked you.
saying.
Damn, you
Man,
sound like my dude.
I
didn't
y'all make
sound
good
like
points.
I agree with what
Why
she
are you
said.
not understanding what I'm saying? Because you.
I understand you, but I overstand
I'm
you.
saying that a woman,
And
if a
that's
woman,
all.
when a woman says, "I want a scamming ass nigga," I want a boss nigga. That's not a boss.
I get how that affects
hold on.
you. However, it's up to you to be the leader that you want to be to
Up
me.
here.
But why do you want? Listen.
No, stop listening to what this weak
It's up
ass
here.
woman is
It's up
saying.
here.
Stop listening, Adam.
It's up here.
You bit from that apple.
Obviously.
Yeah.
Obviously, look at where we at.
Biting from that
No,
apple.
listen. No, listen.
You are still biting
can't-
from that apple, Adam.
So
Stop
many,
biting
so
from
many.
that
Brandy,
apple,
Brandy,
Adam,
Brandy,
and listen to
Brandy,
God.
Brandy, Brandy.
Be the source.
We are educating.
But
I'm
both
trying to
of
get
y'all
guys.
right.
I'm trying to get
I'm
guys.
just what I'm saying, be the source.
She's talking about me. Stop listening. First of all, we wouldn't be in this.
No, you
Hold on,
wanna be
wait.
a
I went to Roosevelt High School.
Let's not take it personal.
Hold on, no,
Let's
listen,
not
no,
take it
listen.
personal.
That's what I'm saying. I'm trying to say it's not personal because I went to. I'm from Oak Cliff. The thing about it is, the reason why I say Oak Cliff.
That's my hood.
People think that's me trying to brag on the hood. That's me trying to say no matter where you at, you can come
You
out
still come up.
and be something. I'm not the guy.
Well,
I'm trying to stop the future guys that possibly could be watching. I'm trying to tell them that they could be me versus that dead nigga that's next to them.
Hold on.
But we talking about Adam and Eve, and we talking about the beginning of what you was talking about. We're not talking about you.
All my partners dead in
She's
jail,
using
bro.
that as a reference.
I'm
to
trying
what
to
you're
teach my
saying.
partners that I'm trying to teach these young niggas that they could be me. They ain't gotta be dead. They gotta be in jail based on.
Say it again. I can't hear you.
You're using it
It
as a
depends on
reference.
how
to what
often they
you're
see
saying.
that though. So like,
She said you're using that as a reference to answer what you actually
I'm
asked a
trying to
question
say there are Tyler Perrys. There are not just fucking Tupacs.
But we know that. Some of us.
Exactly. And there's big.
And I say Tupac is a lot of people uplift this nigga, but I don't fuck with Tupac.
Why?
Hey, hold on, nigga.
Whoa.
Hold on.
I said that
You know
shit
what?
strong in the bitch.
This is where I take the headphones off.
He said the whole chest.
I don't fuck with certain things Tupac did. Tupac got shot and blamed it on the nigga. And then
How he got shot and blamed because he was dead?
Oh,
He was
wait.
already shot.
Tupac, hold on, it was a whole nother, hold on, listen.
Hey, we not finna
the type of person,
We not finna go
Tupac
with
incited
like
violence and got a lot of people killed doing it.
Oh no, brother. The 90s
Hold on.
incited
Time out,
violence.
time out,
He was already in a predicament. He was already in an environment of violence.
And that's called an excuse.
Brenda had a baby.
Okay, so then what the rest of these niggas doing? What's the rest of these rappers doing?
Hold on.
What's the rest of these rappers doing? What's the rest of these rappers doing?
It's the difference.
What's the rest of
It's the
these rappers
difference.
doing?
And I fuck with Martin Luther King and Malcolm X, but Tupac was Malcolm X.
But you ain't answer my question.
Thank you.
Like
ain't answer
I'm
my
saying,
question.
I'm saying Tupac.
Nah, cause I'm not gonna
No.
allow you to do Tupac like
We
that.
We all know
I'm
Tupac
I'm not gonna
got a
allow
lot
you to
of
do
people killed,
Tupac
bro.
like that.
Biggie too.
A lot of these niggas, a lot of people killed every day.
Biggie was more subtle. Biggie was not a.
But there's still
go
the
at
East
you.
Coast versus
I
West
wanna
Coast
kill
thing
you
that
ass
happened.
nigga.
That
Because
got
there was
people
other
killed.
people pulling them motherfucking puppet strings. What are you talking
Thank
about?
you.
Nobody made Tupac
right.
jump it off on a
Get
nigga
it
because
right.
his partner
Get-
got his chain.
Were you
snatched.
there? Were you there?
You was not
It's
there.
on tape.
you there?
I seen it.
Fuck a tape, nigga. It's
dead.
propaganda.
Okay,
what you talking about?
Then Tupac.
You know what's going
We
on.
know what happened. Tupac
And
was
it's
the
for
nigga
you to
first.
deny what's going on.
It's
The
so crazy
unseen.
that people.
So you
people
saying
think too much-
Tupac was
Correct.
his little brother?
I'm saying you don't
Tupac
have
was-
discernment.
Hold on.
I'm saying
hold on.
you
I'm
don't
giving this
have
the point.
discernment.
The whole point that I'm making is that everything is grounded
got
by
them
propaganda.
killed, bro.
So we only get to see half
Yeah.
of what is really going on.
Okay.
So your
Yeah.
view might not exactly be 100% correct. My view
Correct.
might not
I don't
100% correct.
gotta
But
be
one thing
100%
I'm not gonna take from Tupac is as much as you say he incited violence, he also told the truth
truth.
about the streets, what was going
That's
on.
love.
Tupac was the shit.
You fucking right.
But I gotta
you
call
a
it.
two-sided corn.
No.
Right.
Tupac
You
was.
just keep flipping.
Hold on,
it,
this is the
going.
thing. I'm not
Bugatti,
two-sided.
you crazy.
Hold on. This is the thing. People don't understand.
He
People-
had.
She said I'm two-sided. No, Tupac was more than one thing.
We're gonna rewind
He
and take
did
back.
incite violence, but
Two
he
things can be
also-
right at once.
But you
Hold
brought,
on,
but you
listen.
just brought up his
Hold on,
violence.
hold on,
So when you bring
hold
up
on,
his
let me-
violence,
listen.
You gotta address the other
Tupac
side.
was-
exactly, that's the
Okay.
point.
Tupac was more than one thing.
Say that.
He
Then say
talked
that.
about how
That's
great
what
his-
should have been
was
said.
multifaceted.
He talked about how his mama
He was
emerged.
balanced.
Hold on, listen. He talked about his mama emerged from crack cocaine. He
Yes,
talked.
it's
He
beautiful.
talked about women having babies. He talked
Reality,
about beautiful
Brenda.
shit. He talked about how the government puts niggas in jail and do all this
Machiavelli.
shit.
100%.
Come
But
on with it.
Cool.
when it came down to it, he had people that fucked with him on a higher level, and he let that shit get to his head. His partner say, "That's the guy. That's the guy that jumped me in the hood." He was having a regular conversation with this dude saying to himself, "I just was talking to this nigga about it." Tupac goes, because he loves hard.
Mm-hmm.
He goes,
It
and
was
he jumps the
spirituality.
dude, and he gets killed. And then everybody wanted.
That ain't really how it go when you talk to some niggas really
No,
from
no, no.
California.
He can't tell me
This ain't
shit
in my
about
words.
California.
These are not my words.
He
This-
can't tell me shit about
These are
that
words from
time because
everybody
I actually got
around it.
families
Yeah,
that
you
fuck
asked
with
me.
people
Ask
in
Mike
that time,
Tyson. Ask
including
anybody
Tupac
around
and
that.
Biggie.
Yeah.
So we're not
See
gonna
what
do
I'm
that.
saying?
No. We're not putting down. I'm saying
I'm saying,
what people perceive is what they gonna do.
Yeah, that's what
And if
you
they looking
perceiving,
at you,
though.
So a lot of young niggas will see. Oh, if I see a nigga in a club who hit my partner, maybe I should go jump on him. But young sir, you know when you hit him,
Right.
you could either kill. You could probably kill him. He could
It's
probably,
what
Every-
these
He
people
can probably kill you.
listen in
People not
product of
thinking about
everything
consequences.
is a perception.
If you were brought up in gangs, you were brought up and that was family, that's love, then that's what you live by. You got to
Yeah,
think
yeah.
about your product
Okay.
of being
So, all right, hold on. Okay,
perception
so what we
is-
do to stop
everything is
propaganda?
perception.
So what
we
do
gotta
as
think.
a
We gotta
community-
think.
okay,
So,
I'm
we gotta
gonna be
think.
honest with you. As
We
far
gotta
as
think.
as far as stopping propaganda, this is gonna be one of the hardest things to do because a lot of the black community in itself, mine is already brainwashed.
Yes,
so
we
you
are.
basically like trying to erase years, thousands and thousands of years of shit you already learned.
Yeah.
You know, and that's hard. Not everybody can do that.
Yeah.
Of
It
course.
takes strong minds to do that. But that goes back to what she was saying earlier about that weak shit.
Yeah.
You can't be weak in the mind. If you weak up here, you gonna fall for anything.
But that comes from upbringing. You have to.
And that's
I
why
don't,
you have to
no, hold on, no.
That speaks on leading.
I'm gonna give you an example. I'm gonna give you an example.
up? What you
I'm gonna
got?
give you an example because the way I was brought up, if I told my story, that everything that I went through in my life was fucked up, and I done came a long fucking way. But I'm not weak in the mind. I built myself up. I ain't
that's why
I ain't
you're
have nobody
strong,
that could
sis.
build me up.
But would you think it would have been easier for
Right.
you to build yourself up mentally if you had help?
I didn't though.
I know.
We not talking, but we're talking about a reality.
Yeah, okay.
The
we
reality
are.
is I didn't.
Okay.
I didn't have it.
Okay, so
And how long? You were right.
Some
you were
people
right,
dealt
because you said
different.
if she had help, maybe she
You
could have did
remember,
better.
I
But
bet
she's speaking on her reality. You speaking on.
talking, girl.
Hold on. He's
Some people dealt
wait,
different.
wait.
I'm finna agree with him.
I'm
I'm
speaking on
trying to agree with him.
wait.
But that's
He's
what I'm
speaking on
saying.
what could have been. You speaking on reality, right?
And that's what I'm saying. I'm saying that everybody is dealt different hands.
Of
Not
course.
everybody's hands is
Yeah.
dealt the same. You know what I'm saying?
Different
So
purposes.
from my upbringing, everything I went through made my mind stronger.
That's right.
It erased a lot of things that were brainwashing to me as a kid. You get what I'm saying? And it
course.
made me be the woman I am standing here today.
Of course.
That's it.
Oh yeah, we
Got time
got
for
that.
that
I love that. That I can agree with that.
And on
I
that
can
note,
actually contest to that. What's your note?
everybody is amazing,
I love all of you guys. Such
that was
beautiful
great.
souls.
and he's speaking on the fact of what could have been. She's speaking on the fact of what actually is. Both are amazingly great,
Yeah.
and I just want to say, I was a big
We do
fan.
it.
I don't feel like we ain't doing no
See, a lot of these,
Right.
a lot of these people are fans of Tupac now. I was a fan of Tupac when he was a. I was a fan of Tupac.
You said you didn't like Tupac. We're not
No, I didn't
hold
say
that
that.
back.
Hold on,
You gotta
hold on.
take
You
it
said that
back.
with your whole chest.
Hold on, wait. Can y'all listen to what I'm saying?
Yeah, we got you.
A lot of people are fans of him now because of what they heard of people. I was a fan in real time.
Oh, you?
Okay.
No. So I was,
Were
a
you?
fan, I was a fan of.
Oh.
I was a fan in real time.
Right.
I was speaking from a hurt place. Tupac, in my opinion,
Violence.
not nobody else's opinion. My opinion. Caress nevertheless don't stress. He let me. He let me down.
How you let you down? How long he
No.
been letting you down, Chris?
No, listen.
I want to know.
Please don't make fun of this. I'm trying to be serious in this moment. No. In that moment in my life when he died, you know, I didn't understand my Mexican partners when Selena died. 'Cause I ain't know
Right.
Selena, but
Right.
I was a big fan of. I was, and I love Selena to death. To me, Jennifer Lopez is always gonna be Selena.
don't gotta be
But
Mexican.
I remembered that too. That was around the same time. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? But Tupac was really big in my heart and big in my spirit, and I was looking up to this guy. He had a lot of positive things to say. He was great. He was very fucking look up to is in a black word. You feel me?
Poet.
But that's why we got to take responsibility for our actions, and that's why I am the man who I am. I really, because Tupac let me down when he jumped on that man in that public place on camera, doing that, because I feel like a man ain't gonna kill you if you beat him up behind the building. He gonna kill you because you embarrassed him.
Yeah.
You know, Tupac beat him up in front of lots of people. Oh Lord. Tupac beat him up like I'm not even. Bro, when you go to Vegas, you go
what
to.
you're saying
I'm gonna
is
tell y'all.
true.
I'm gonna tell y'all
But
some
in that
shit.
situation,
I'm gonna tell y'all some shit. I've been an artist for a long time. Go to Vegas. Go to the Hard Rock Cafe where this happened.
Yeah.
When you go to the Hard Rock Cafe, the outfit that Tupac was wearing is still in the Hard Rock Cafe.
It is.
Go to there. You're gonna see the video. You're gonna see what Tupac did. Tupac rushed this dude. This dude didn't know Tupac was coming.
You right though on
He could
embarrassing a man.
have tapped this nigga and said, hey, you know where you
That's
fucked
dangerous.
up. Let's go outside and get our ones.
Right.
He didn't do that. Tupac, you know, he loved his partner, so he like, you fucked my partner over, I'm finna drag you, I'm finna kill you. And Tupac knew it was repercussions to that type of shit.
He should have really.
So as a child, bro, I'm talking about me. I was looking
Right.
up to Tupac. When this day happened, I remember my daddy would not cut the TV on for days, bro. So you gotta think about it. You know what I'm saying? My
Yeah.
dad, like he would cut the TV on. So it's somebody I look up to. I used to like Michael
You
Jackson.
emulated your
I
father.
put Tupac with Michael Jackson.
Yeah. You right.
So-
I did too.
Yeah, I think a lot of people do.
So at the end of the day, Tupac did this shit in front of the camera. He didn't get his man a chance to fight back. In my hood, that's cowardice. But I understand where he was coming from with it. He was like,
Right.
we give niggas, we let niggas get they fade. We tell nigga, hey, we finna fight.
No. That sound like control again. Because in the rules of fighting, there is no rules.
No, you right.
That's
I
it.
can bite, I can scratch, I can
that-
pull a
but
gun, I
think
can
about
pull a
it, think
knife.
about it,
But there
think
are
about it.
street
That man
rules.
never did nothing to Tupac. He did something to his
Apparently.
partner.
But
If we're gonna
everybody,
go
that's the
gang-
whole. But you still got to go back to the point that every different
I
area,
don't
from east to west to
Yeah.
south, have
In
different
California.
street
I
codes.
don't.
Thank you.
Of course.
Period.
And look, I love.
That shit
I don't
law.
want to
And even
go.
In
Louisiana, we
California,
had different
in
stuff as well.
California, it's
Yeah.
law. We don't
It's
give a
law.
fuck about none of that other
Like,
shit. It's
my
law.
family
Right.
is from
So
there, and they
for
like,
the longest time,
oh.
people tried to figure out Tupac's
Well, I
death
got
when
some family.
everybody in Watts, California, and everybody in fucking, they all knew. A nigga named Glasses Malone he said, Glasses Malone. Y'all know who Glasses Malone is. Everybody knew who killed Tupac. Nobody was gonna snitch.
Mm-hmm.
It was always the same dude. It was the uncle of the nigga that he stomped out. Well, no, it was the uncle of the nigga. So it's like everybody knew, but nobody was gonna snitch. It's like,
But do you believe it goes deeper than?
It's deeper than that. I promise you.
Thank you.
I
Do you
promise
believe
you.
that just
Sometimes
like even
shit is
Nipsey
just what it
Hussle
is.
right now?
No, it's
even
deeper
in
than
Nipsey
that.
Hussle,
No,
do you believe it's
no
deeper
facts.
than
It's deeper than that.
what they try to make the propaganda?
oh
be?
yeah, it
Oh,
does,
it's
but
gang
it don't go
against
deep for
gang, black
Tupac.
against black.
It go deep for Biggie. Biggie got killed.
It go deep for both of them.
No, Biggie got killed by police. Biggie did not get into confrontation.
Brother, man.
No, listen.
Oh my God, Lord
Brother,
Jesus.
man.
Go look at Unsolved.
No, I'm gonna need you to.
Do you know what's the definition of propaganda? What's the definition of propaganda?
No, hold on. These nuts.
No,
What's the definition of propaganda?
That's your conspiracy.
No,
I'm dead.
hold on.
What's the definition
Let me
of
see some facts
propaganda?
real quick and y'all can correct.
You better come
Slap my
on
arm.
with
I'm
it.
putting my arm out. Slap my arm if I'm wrong.
This
This is
ain't
what
fair
really
play.
happened. This is what really happened.
All right, tell me what really happened.
Okay, and slap my arm if I'm wrong, please.
All
do.
right, bet.
I don't even have to.
This is please. If you heard anything different, I'm gonna know if you don't know what you're talking about. Tupac jumped on the nigga outside the Mike Tyson fight.
Duh.
Hold
You know that part.
on. Listen, they fucking regulated on him right there in Vegas where it happened.
In his
The
casino.
dude he jumped on was
Okay.
not with his people because they had different seats because they couldn't afford to sit in the same type of seats.
Yeah.
They had different type of money.
Right.
That is a true
Okay,
fact.
That's true.
Yeah.
When they got to the dude that he jumped on, they said, "I'm keeping my arm out here. Slap it if it's wrong.
I
I'm wrong."
will, real soon.
When they got to the dude that he jumped on, it was the nephew of a nigga. They like, okay, we got to do this shit right here, right now. We can't let this shit stand. It's a Crip shit. It was on some Crip shit.
Right.
So it was a lot of propaganda going around. I know it was a lot of government shit going around Tupac, but the government couldn't even get Tupac because he got that shit handled with real niggas.
Right.
Oh my
Hold on. No. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong
I
with that.
can't wait. I can't wait.
That's
I'm
right.
slapping the shit out your
So
hand.
you saying listen, that's for real. Tupac got killed by a nigga. That was
First of all, okay, no,
It's
for real.
perfect,
Let me
But hold on,
let me break it
finish.
down.
But we
Let
Let
me
me
talking
no,
about
let me fucking finish.
orchestration.
finish.
After that,
This is military.
hold on.
sometimes.
Fast
Finish.
forward. You had Biggie Smalls saying he wished that didn't happen to Tupac.
You gotta pick one
Biggie,
artist at a time.
no,
though.
listen. I'm just speaking on this because the propaganda do happen.
Lord Jesus.
Police killed Biggie Smalls. Police that were hired by fucking
The way it was orchestrated was not like gangster form.
the government wanted to kill Tupac. They just didn't get a chance.
You
Okay,
goddamn
go
right.
ahead.
He
They
is-
didn't get a chance
First off, he's
to because
uncontrollable.
Tupac jumped on the
He's
fucking
a
crib.
wild card. He's uncontrollable. You can't be controlled.
Everybody
Now, a
told
person that's
Tupac not to
afraid
go
of
out that
death.
night. Everybody,
So the
Tupac
only
was the
thing
guy
you give to a
you
person
could not
that's
tell to
afraid
do
of death
any fucking
is
thing.
to give him death. A person that's not
You
afraid
can ask
of it.
Jada Pinkett Smith. You can ask anybody. They're gonna say the same fucking thing. Busta Rhymes said a nigga fucking
my God.
accidentally bumped into him a little bit, and Tupac tried to kill him. He loved who he was around. He was very passionate, and he fucking risked people's lives doing it.
Well, I'm a
He's
Gemini.
alright.
So you want to hear from a real Gemini?
Alright,
We do take up, and I put myself in situations where, and I'm skilled in the spirituality. You live what you die by, right?
Right.
So I had to resist certain instance of where I put myself, just because I see that person needs help, that I'm supposed to exude myself, and that's what we do as Gemini people. Sometimes we're not supposed to be there, and we over help our friends and our loved ones. We'll step up. Like, I have childhood stories, I have adult stories where my friends can contest to me stepping up where I feel like, damn, you scared? Bitch, I'm not.
Everybody,
I'll do
Right,
it.
I'ma step
I'll
everybody
do
on
it
this
for
podcast
you.
is amazing.
I'll do it for you.
But we have definitely overindulged.
Yeah, no.
My
it's-
name is Caress.
Just know
Nevertheless,
that when you talk about
don't stress.
Tupac
And
is
I,
deeper than that. You don't know all
girl,
that
Tupac
stuff
was on
you
the
talking
surface.
about.
Biggie was deep.
Okay, it's deeper
They
than
As
that.
far as
That's
they
the
dead,
whole
as far as
point.
they dead.
That's the
One
whole
on the
point. You
21st.
listen.
Tupac was
That's
deep
the
when it
whole
came to
point.
his
You proving my
music, when it
point.
came to his life, but his death was on
But
the
you proving
surface.
my point though.
Yeah.
You proving my point that you know
I don't
very
mind
little-
proving your point. Whatever your
you know
point
very
is.
little
Y'all
about
are so
media
cute.
propaganda.
Justice-
You proving my point.
I know very little.
You do.
I love
I know.
Justice
I see.
playing.
it. I love y'all.
You was
We
from
out.
there and you don't even know
We
what
out.
happened. This is
The fuck you
this is
talking
Caress
about? You can't
Nevertheless
tell
on
me what
Stress.
the fuck I-
And this is Dallas Night Good Night. Quit playing with me. Quit playing with me.
My baby.
You don't know what happened, nigga.
I know more than you. I know
No,
more
you
than you.
don't.
On God, I know more than
If
you.
you did, you would
On
be
God, I
agreeing
know
with
more
me.
than you. I agreed to a certain point. You see when I slapped his hand, right? I waited.
And on that
I
note,
waited.
love
And then
y'all,
I
we
slapped your
out.
I
hand.
need to like this
Nah,
Luca.
nah, we ain't talking about that.
Nah,
shit.
yeah, I know, because you don't know
Nah,
what
you
you're talking
know.
about. Do you know that a police was fired because he found out how Biggie died?
No, I'm not talking about Biggie. I'm specifically talking about Tupac.
Tupac got, it was easy. He got killed for beating up a nigga. How is it deeper?
I love
We'll
it.
connect with some other stuff you want to as well.
I love it.
But you can't make up no shit.
I'm not making up no shit, bro. I got
This is California. This is California. It's deep.
I know what the fuck
No,
you
it's
talking
deep.
So he got to keep on looking at it?
Bro, it's deeper than that.
No, it really is. Like, that California shit.
Nah, Tupac on the surface. No, people were
No, but no, people
It was
from
deeper
Cali,
with
like,
on the people.
no, it's governed. Like,
No,
this is
listen,
their lives.
people were plotting
These
to
people
kill.
are jumped into gangs.
Think about this.
And you don't understand
Think about
how
this.
deep.
There was people plotting to kill Tupac who never got the chance. That shit was deeper, but the deeper people never got to him.
The point is,
On the surface got to him because he was too crazy.
the point is, you missing the deeper point because you too busy fucking talking and not listening to me tell you the deep point.
I'm telling the truth. You want to tell a lie?
I'm telling you the fucking truth.
Nigga
You don't
jumped
know
the nigga and
whole
got
truth.
killed, bro.
The point is, you don't know
I'm
the
gonna
whole truth.
So what's the whole truth?
Thank you so much.
I'm finna go. Can you help me?
Y'all are so cute. Y'all so cute.
What you
So,
doing? No,
I love their passion though. Now that's what we need in a podcast. Look, that's what we need, people.
I was good up until
No, that ending was good. I think where we get that in the podcast? Like, she means the fuck what she's talking about. And she knows what she's talking about. There's a difference between a motherfucker talking on spectrum or...
Right.
I'm not talking like that. I know it.